to wait 3 more minutes.
All right, enough of that nonsense. I'm sitting here watching some frames beginning to drop. I'm like, man, I don't want to waste any more time. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Man, oh man, I'm hoping this internet hangs in there. I just scolded the wife, told her to get off her Skype call because we dropped 249 frames, and we just dropped another 100 frames there. But that's okay. We're at 2% droppage, so hopefully that will cease to be an issue, although I see them continuing to drop. So, oh boy, if it gets too much of an issue, we'll just have to do what we can do. We are in the lovely T6 Texan this afternoon, guys. What is going on? We're going to be taking this puppy up to Orlando, or sorry, up to Jacksonville and back down. Nah, I'm just kidding. Let's see where we actually are. Oh, wrong screen. There we are, proper A321 US Airways livery, IAE engine mod, BSS sound pack, Vatsim, FNO. I am super excited. Hope you guys are. What is up? Swarm 3513, Austin Brown, Anthony Anderson, IMDimitri, Slam Cannon, Cartage Roll, Cosmicdoubloon. What is up, guys? Anthony Anderson. Guys, hello, hello. Let me fix something here real quick on my Streamlabs situation. Alright. I don't know why the frames are dropping, guys. Right now we're sitting at 4%. That's not too good. I don't know. We'll just have to roll with it, I guess, right? That A321 looks a little bit different. Yes, so this is an old school A321. No sharklets. Excellent, excellent livery from Gerald McGinley. He's got the dirty wings on there. You guys know I love dirty wings. Looks like we're windmilling there. Yes, this livery, Gerald McGinley, US Airways 507 Alpha Yankee. Anyways, let's go ahead and just jump into it. Let's see if the internet holds up. If it does, great. If it doesn't, rest in pepperonis. So, we are on Vatsim Friday Night Ops. Do you guys know how to turn off all of these little yellow airplane icon things? It's pretty annoying, and I don't remember having that on the last time, but it is on now, so either way, it is what it is, I guess. I'm going to get the digital ATIS from MCO. Information Sierra. And okay, and I got my clearance delivery from PDC. So, okay, let's get to this. I don't know, I'm trying to see, you guys, someone saying the stream is frozen. I'm trying to monitor the situation here. Clip Food Bar says, if it doesn't split out, we had a great excuse to drink the bourbon. Alright, so I think we're going to be okay. Yeah, and you guys say your streams are frozen. You guys all have frozen streams? Right now I'm showing mine is actually still showing that it's working. X-Pilot options, I checked that, Carta. I could not find it. Maybe you have to be disconnected. Or maybe it's not in, because I have X-Pilot settings, and I didn't see flash icon bar, flash cell call, disconnect, automatically check, blah, blah, blah. Preferences, turn off labels. Oh well. I'm more concerned about this internet right now. Not frozen for you, Fubar. Now it's frozen for Slam. It's not frozen, just no movement. Yeah, there shouldn't be any movement. I'm sorry, guys. We haven't really been moving around. I've just been sitting here in the cockpit. All right, we'll continue with it. I'll tell you what. I'm just going to go through a cold and dark startup here. Let's get the thing going, and then I'll reassess before we push back. So, cold and dark A321. This is kind of that configuration you'll find the airplane on an airplane swap. Connect to ground power, batteries off. Make sure you do come up here and turn your batteries on before you do that. We'll go ahead and the nav light is on. That is normal. Coming up the left-hand side of the cockpit here. Cruise supply is on. Ground control push button is on. Let's begin the alignment phase of the ADIRS. We'll leave the fuel pumps off right now. We need to go ahead and turn that puppy on, and ACP not out and half volume. That looks good. Seatbelt signs can stay off right now because we would be simulating receiving fueling. Everything else looks normal on the overhead. Coming down to our box here, let's go ahead and turn on our radios. We are going to be talking to MCO ground west because we are parked on, let's see, we're on the air side 29. Where you at? Air side 3. So we will be west side ground, which is 121.8. Already received PDC. Very kind of the controllers. 121.8 set. I do want to push and try to get off the gate here before everyone else does. We are Cactus 922. Cost index of 25. Cruise flight level, they got us cleared up to 10,000 feet. That's it, which kind of sucks. Align and confirm. Our flight plan, we are expecting to depart. Runway 35 left. That's what I got. That's what they're telling me. Planning 35 left.
Delta 622, runway 35 left, taxi via Echo 1.
Okay. My ears are shot. We're going to need to change that. COM 2. COM 1 volume. Why was that so...
Echo 4. Sorry, Echo 4.
Loud. Okay, there we go.
On Echo, Echo 4. No.
Golly. That was gnarly. Dry Water, what's up, man? Says, love your vids. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Check the X-Pilot plugin in X-Plane. Oh, X-Pilot plugin. X-Pilot. Ah! Toggle aircraft labels. You guys are legendary. Thank you. All right, so our clearance is Orlando 4. And we're going out to lease. I just said we're just going to do Orlando 4, insert that, and then I'm going to bring you back up and we'll go back down here. And we should also be in plan mode when we do this. Apologize. So we're planning 3-5 left, Orlando 4, lease depart LEESE. So this is a full reroute, LEESE. After lease, they got us going to Victor 295 to Ocala. I have a feeling this is going to be an interesting little route here. Victor 295, OCF. I apologize, you may hear the child screaming in the background, but that's just kind of like being on a real airplane. Victor 299, OCF. RIP headphone users. I apologize, guys. Alright, after OCF, it is Victor 551 to BoCat. Airways Victor 551. What? OCF Victor 551. That's not good. OCF, hopefully we have it in our box. BoCat. At least we have BoCat. We're just going to leave that be for now. Hopefully it's a direct to. Does my screen say video unavailable? No, my screen seems to be working fine. I will, here, what I'm going to do is, I don't know if it might reset the whole stream, so I don't know if I want to shut it off. I see we're at 5%. Hopefully it'll calm down. Anyway, BoCap, Jacksonville, no arrival. That's what they got in there. Secondary flight plan, since we can actually program that now, which is nice. Let's load up MCO. Secondary, if we got to come back.
We're given 3-5 left, but 3-6, right? Fantastic.
3-5 left.
Delta 1580.
Approach, we're just going to put 200 in here on the DH, and the current weather 354 at 5 knots. 354 at 5 knots. This is for the air return. 354 at 5 knots. Temperature, what is the ECAM showing? 26 degrees. Not a bad day in Orlando. It's finally cooling down. And the altimeter setting is...
Delta 6182, contact Orlando ground 126.4 today.
2999. That is set up right there. Okay, so the secondary is set. RadNav, we are going to do some RadNav stuff here, but in the fix info page. First, let's do our initB. We're going to get rid of that. I've already got us loaded up here. Pretty light load, 100 passengers, 2,300 kilos, 6,000 on the fuel of kilogram fuel, so that's close to 13,000 pounds. Should be plenty of gas in case we got to do a little Vatsim issues. Hopefully it'll be enough though, but we don't want to take a ton of fuel because it's a short flight. So we are looking at 60 even and 24.7. So 60.0 and 24.7. And block fuel on board is 6.0. Not really paying attention to chat right now. I apologize. Just I want to get everything loaded up here, and then we can. Then I'll be able to pay more attention to chat.
1 Juliet Whiskey.
Also, transponder is.
I'll talk to you in a bit.
Did you give me a transponder code? Oh yeah, 0702. So now if we were in the FS Labs, I could just print out my clearance from the McDo. And I think Vatsim wants it on the ground, right? So that is on TARA at the gate here, even though I'm not 100% sure that is accurate. Well, I know what's not what we do in real life, but I'm going to leave it on for Vatsim. All right. Perf data. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me, X-Plane?
Aircraft calling Orlando ground. Say request again.
Are you freaking kidding me? Okay, so there's X-Plane crash. I tell you what, I'm going to reset the stream, and I'm going to try to reload. Actually, I'm going to try to reload this. Okay, so I had to load X-Plane 7 times to get into Orlando, or I don't know what is going on with X-Plane today, but it's making it very, very difficult for me to enjoy this sim anymore. I don't know what happened. Like, everything used to be running fine. I didn't change, unless it's a Windows update that started to screw everything up, but oh, that is just killer. Let's see if it reloads. It takes a while to reload because of the ORBX on this one. All right, well, I can pay attention to chat. Hit the like button if you haven't, folks, says Fubar. Yeah, I apologize for that, guys. I don't know what. Dimitri says, do you think you could do an LPV approach in this puppy if it were properly modeled? I don't think it is, Dimitri. I'll have to. I've never tried an LPV in the Toliss. I know I've done the RNAV. I was actually planning on doing the RNAV into Jacksonville tonight. So if we can get this thing up and running here, hopefully we'll just request the RNAV. Hell, we can request the LPV, but I don't know if this airplane is fully modeled for it. But that's just because I've never flown it. Come to P3D, says Brian. So I put that poll out there for P3D because I thought it would be, you know, I was curious to see what you guys felt about it. And it's really not for scenery. It's not for looking good. It's really for showing you guys a lot of things that go on in the cockpit that's not really simulated anywhere else, such as, you know, CPDLC, ACARs, getting gate information, planning arrivals with your, you know, your gate information, just a bunch of little things like that. Being able to have pounds so I can properly plan fuel without having to use an improper calculation and just kind of guesstimate. But, and I was speaking to Phantom 320, who he's also a real Airbus driver, and he was saying that he just can't get enough of it right now. So I kind of pulled out there just to see what you guys thought. By no means would I be leaving X-Plane, but it seems to be kind of 60-30-ish is the result so far. So we'll see what happens. DJC says it's bad. Sometimes it's happened to me 20 times. I don't know what it is, man. Yeah, if this doesn't work, shoot. I mean, I don't know. Max Rank says don't do it. So I guess if it doesn't work, I could load up in Flight Simulator. Does X-Pilot? I need V-Pilot for Microsoft Flight Simulator, don't I? Dimitri, with you. Dude, I am feeling the with yous right now. I know it's a black screen. I don't know why it doesn't show you my loading screen. It should show you X-Plane. I don't know. I can't even get it to show you that on stream. So you're just looking at a black screen. I don't know what the heck is going on. Cleared Rick Fubar says, whatever platform you're on, I'm watching you. You explain so well, and the streams are always entertaining. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Fubar. Good news, guys. It is loading in. It's almost done. I thought it was frozen, but we are 50 and climbing. Done with preloading, and here we go, loading into the sim. Everybody hold your breath. I'm not going to touch anything. I'm going to let it just do its thing. I'm going to let it just do its thing. Seems to be working. Okay. Nope. Now I have a spinning wheel of death.
Please check your quarantine scripts folder.
That's a good sign. All right. Hey, we're back. I don't want to update you. I don't want you, and I understand you. All right. Guys, let me go hyper mode right now. I'm going to just get this airplane fired up and back where we were. So I'm going to kind of go away from the book right now. So just bear with me here, just so I can get us caught up. All right.
Thank you. Welcome aboard flight 178.
I will ignore the chat here. Chat momentarily just so I can get everything back up and running. Just want to get everything up and running. And we can even do a quick align too. Whoa, apologize for that one there. MCO, can I just type? I don't want to. Apparently I can't use the MC. I thought I could type in this box. There we go. MCO to JAX. Align. AWE 922. We're going hyperspeed mode. I promise we will be more by the book on the way back. 10,000 feet, flight plan. I'm going to ask this guy for 36 right, even though he said 36 left. And we're on the Orlando 4. Insert. And it was Lease, L-E-E-S-E, right? X-plane, X-plane. Victor 295. OCF. And then I don't have Victor 551, so let's just pray that bow cap is a straight shot. I think it is. Probably not. That's only 60 miles. He didn't give us an arrival, didn't give us anything, so I'm going to leave JAX blank right now. I'm not even going to do the secondary just because 6.0 on the block. And let's reload this. Loading. Of course it dumped all that. I want 100 packs or so. 6,000 like there. Apply. Quick defuel, defuel. That gives us 60.4. Oh no. 0.4 and 21.7. Oh, that CG is pretty gnarly. Hour 17 of gas. That looks good. And flaps config 1 plus F. Yoga. Perf. What do we got? 43, 43. Correct that. 143, 143, 148. Flaps 1 yoga. 36 right. Perfect. That is set. We didn't do the secondary. What we do need to do is west ground 21.8. MCO tower. Hopefully we'll get east tower online. 1845.
Your seatbelt should be worn low and across your hips to fasten your seatbelt.
Alright, I think we're kind of back at it now. We need to turn down this. Alright. How we looking? Everything else is looking good. Econ flow, let's go ahead and start the APU. Nav light's coming on, we don't need you. Alright. I apologize for that, guys. I totally ignored you there in chat, but we're back at it.
And Tomcat 1 Juliet Whiskey.
Let's close up some doors here. We're gonna get ready to push, and we're gonna be back on track.
982, contact tower 1845 today.
Preparing to start load, pushback taxi, takeoff takes a really long time. I wonder how people go through with it. I know, Captain Weasel, I'm sorry, man. When we get into Jacksonville, I'll be able to slow it down for our return. Alright, we're going up to 10,000 feet.
Contact tower 18.45 tonight.
You know, I'm going to turn down this flight. I don't like this. This is the BSS sound pack. I don't like this announcement pack that I have. So we're going to go ahead and just turn her all the way down to like 10. Don't need to hear that. Thank you for the sub there, bus driver. I appreciate it, man. And you know what? We're going to do something I never do, but we're doing it just because we had a crash the desktop. So quick line is set. 2 999er. Those are all set. All right, one thing I do want to show you guys. This is where the fixed info page really comes in handy, especially on an airport like this. So let's pull up MCO. We're going to be on the Orlando 4 departure. Now, when we look at the Orlando 4, I'll go to my fixed info page here. We've got some restrictions. So it says, make sure taking off 35 left and right, you cross 2 miles, Orlando, 2300. Also on the 270, at or above 3, 090, at or above 3. So what we need to do is put this in our box. So how we do that is come to ORL in the fixed info page. I want the closest one, 112.2. First thing I want to do is put a 2 DME radius around the fixed info page. That will draw a circle around ORL VOR. So now I have added situational awareness. I also know I want to make sure I cross the 270 radial and the 090 radial. Now, if we were taking off the right complex, we will be concerned about the 115, but I'm not concerned about 115. I think we're going to go off the west complex. So I think we're going to be okay. But that's a quick and dirty way to get a visual picture of your SID here when you have this kind of restriction right on your ND. So it's just additional situational awareness. Really helpful. I'm really happy to see Toliss modeling that in the fixed info page. We said it was 2 999er on the altimeters. They're all linked together. That should be good. Beacon light on. No call for push here. Let's go ahead and get the pushback truck started.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Here in Orlando, it's pretty much a free-for-all until you are on the taxiway and someone's trying to come in. And that's always fun.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
All right, let's go ahead and double-check the overhead. Align. We no longer need you. APU bleed is on. Cool down the cabin. Alright, I feel caught up.
Tomcat 1, Juliet Whiskey, I'm still not picking you up, and unfortunately it's still
Alright.
Tree 5 left for departure.
I can breathe, have a sip of bourbon. Let's slow it down. Let's relax. Let's enjoy the flight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard.
Tomcat 1, Juliet Whiskey, 5x5.
Alright. Back at it. Flying Guitar Sam, he says, so in real life, the fix info page is mostly used for procedures that need visual pictures like this, or is there other uses? There are other uses, Sam, but I would say one of the most common is for situational awareness, really. So being able to put a fix down,
All doors and hatches are closed. Ready to
draw
connect.
out those restrictions like we just did, it does help a lot. It's a huge situational awareness game. You can use the fix info page for some other things too, like planning the intercept radials. And you can really get complicated with it, but in day-to-day operation, most of the time you are going to be using it for that pictorial, how do I say it? Just
thank you, runway Tree 5
situational
left,
awareness.
taxi Echo 1, Echo, and Golf, hold
I
short,
want to
taxi
turn
Echo
off
4.
Gizmo because it's annoying as heck, and I also want to turn off this old landing speed plug-in. Alright, no call for push here. And, I also want to get rid of fly with Lua.
So connected and bypass pin inserted.
Alright,
Release
suicide
parking
call,
brake.
take off again.
Alright, brakes release, clear to push.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
Roger that.
Hey. Quit blinding me with your taxi light.
What?
Turn it off.
Oh, my bad. I guess I should turn the brake off too, huh? It's off. Oh. My rudder pedal was stuck down. My bad. Nimbus. Oh, Nimbus Orlando. Looking good, though. Okay, what is this pop-up thing, and how the heck do I turn this sucker off? Because that is annoying as all hell, too. Settings. Flash taskbar. Cell call. Flash taskbar.
6919 Juliet, go ahead with your request.
Delete private message. See, how do I... This isn't a private message. What do I do with this thing? Ugh. That's a... Who wants that? That's terrible. Fudgy General, yes, I am a real pilot, man. But that was definitely not real procedure, and I just had to do it because we had to crash the desktop. So we just ripped through a before start. No checklist, nothing, but we got our bourbon done, and we got the aircraft pushed off the gate in time. So it'll be a lot more study level here as the stream progresses. Thank you for the subscribe, guys. I appreciate it.
6919 Juliet, go ahead.
Blinded by the light. You got it, Max Rank. You got it. All right, let's go ahead and crank one of these BSS motors. What do you say? Engine start to ignition start. We got bleed pressure. Engine 1. Let her rip.
Speedbird 7 Mike Lima, thank you.
Oh, you know what? I need to put my squawk code in there.
Orlando ground, FedEx 94 heavy at the cargo ramp, ready for taxi.
It would help if I have my squawk code in here. And we go TARA. And what was it?
6919 Juliet, Orlando ground.
0702 on and TARA for Vatsim situations. Listen to those babies rumble. KMA 321, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the chat.
And aircraft at the cargo ramp, say call sign.
FedEx 94
Ooh.
heavy.
FedEx 94
We're going to
heavy,
single
go
engine
with
taxi because we have no idea
Oh, we're ready to taxi.
what we're going to expect out there. So we're going to go
FedEx
ahead
84 heavy, runway
and
tree 6
go let your
right.
pump on. APU bleed is off.
Taxi via Alpha Bravo 10, hold short, runway tree 6 left.
Taxi at Alpha Bravo 10, FedEx 94 heavy.
Flaps 1.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Brakes are set, clear, disconnect. Show me the pin.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Well, we got a good start on number 1. We're going to single engine taxi out of here.
Lima, runway tree 5 left, taxi via
This dude gives me
Juliet 2,
3, 5
Juliet,
left. I'm
hold
going to
short,
be
Juliet
sad.
3. Speedbird 7 Mike Lima, negative, runway tree 5 left, taxi to Juliet 2, Juliet, Juliet 3.
I have a feeling he's going to give me 3, 5 left.
Affirmative.
Information uniform now. Where's our tug and tow? They're disconnecting down there.
Hose disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Alright, thanks for a smooth push, brother. We'll see you next time. Alright, so there's actually no taxiway here until Echo 3 is where you're holding the short, and I believe if we go to the south side, we're airside 3, right? So if we come down here and load airside 3, Echo 3 is not a taxiway until Echo, so let's go ahead and pull it up to and hold short, brakes release, taxi light on. And here we go.
Tomcat 1 Juliet Whiskey, runway tree 5 left, taxi via Bravo 7, Charlie, Echo, port short of Echo 4.
Turn down next plane volume a little bit. Apologize for this blowing your ears out, guys.
Group 7 Mike Lima, contact.
Is there an easy way to know the panel engages? What do you mean by that? Like in the Airbus? I should have constraint mode on here. Echo 3, short Echo is where we're going to go. We'll call up with information. Uniform. And I don't have a pen, so we'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Orlando ground, good evening. Cactus 922, Echo 3, short Echo with uniform, ready taxi, request 36 left. Or right.
An aircraft calling Orlando ground, all static.
Whoop, that's no good. Let me go into settings. Let me just verify my push to talk is working. I'm gonna try it again here. Headset, earphone, Razor, Kraken. Just the mic volume slider. So the people are speaking normally. Test, test. Don't tell me this is not working now, too. Alright. Let's set the brake real quick. Taxi light off. Why are you not... What is going on with Xpilot, man? Like, I used to be able to just test it while I was connected, now I can't even test it. Let's try them again. We're Echo 3 short of Echo with uniform, right? Requesting 36 right. Orlando ground, Cactus 922, Echo 3 short of Echo with uniform, request 36 right.
And aircraft calling Orlando ground, you're static once again.
Oh, I am so ready for X-Plane to just work. Has bourbon but no pen priorities. Dougal, you win the chat, man. You win the chat, dude. Microphone device output. Alright, I guess I'll go through the stupid setup again.
Airbus 2240, contact Orlando ground 126.4.
Joystick button 1 on HOTAS Warthog. But now why isn't Xpilot picking up my output device? Test test? No, no. Oh, maybe now? Let's see. Frickin' Xpilot, man. I'm so ready to just be done with this whole thing. Orlando ground, Cactus 922, radio check. Orlando ground, Cactus 922, radio check. Orlando ground, Cactus 922, radio check. Gosh, this is getting so, like, Danny, as I was thinking in my head, I saw your comment. It says, I've been having a lot of stuttering in X-Plane lately, not happened before, getting very frustrated as well. Dude, X-Plane is just, X-Plane is just not my friend lately, man. Yeah, I'm on the correct freak. We're on 121.8. Let me just double check. MCO ground, 121.8, west ground. Here, I'm not even getting a receive. I don't hear anybody talking back. I'm just going to go through this whole guided stupid. You must close X-Plane before continuing with the setup. Oh, great. How about no, then? No thanks. I'll configure. Yes. I'm going to just restart X-Pilot. How's that? How about I disconnect settings, retry this stupid thing here. Adjust them. So here's the interesting thing. I can't even, it's not even picking up my microphone. Like I'm looking in the settings and it just mic volume nothing. What if I switch to my, this thing? Okay, so now it's picking up my, what? How about this? Okay. Okay, we're back in business now. Alright, we're back in business now, I think. Let's see. I think we fixed the problem. Test, 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 test. Yeah, we're in the green. We're in the green. A little bit more on the boost. A little bit more on the boost. 11 in the boost. Alright. Reconnect. We're Cactus 922. We're back on ground. With uniform. Godspeed. Orlando ground, Cactus 922. How do you hear this transmitter?
Cactus 922, you're 5x5.
Awesome. Cactus 922, we're Echo 3, short of Echo with uniform, ready to taxi. Request 36 right if possible.
And, Cactus 922, runway tree 5 left, taxi via Echo Tree, Echo, hold short of Echo 4.
Echo 3, Echo, hold short of Echo 4 for 35 left, Cactus 922. Alright, well, I guess he didn't get my request. Alright, hey, at least we got it working here. We got to change it in the box. I'd like to have an FO.
November 6656.
35 left. I'm going to break my breakaway thrust here. Orlando 4. Insert.
Number 6656, taxi Park to the Alpha, good night.
Alright, so you're only supposed to be 40% N1. But I'm having an X-plane bug, so there we go. We're moving. Man, this stream has really kicked off. Really kicked off. Not the way I really wanted it to. We're gonna go. Why is I feel like there's so much noise. Why is everything so loud? Echo 3, Echo, hold short, Echo 4. That's all I know. Anthony Anderson said, "This is honestly amusing to watch." Dude, that's good. I'm glad you guys are amused. At least I'm not boring you guys. Just, you know, when things don't go the way you want them to, get a little flustered. I'll admit, I got a little flustered there. But we're okay. We've only dropped 6% of frames, so we'll just roll with the punches, man. It is 2020 after all. Let's just look at some engines here in taxi, not cross Echo 4. He's probably going to switch us over to east ground at Echo 4. I'm going to just go ahead and fire up number, well, you know what, I'm going to come over the hill first before I fire up any engines. Dimitri says, what CG do you load the plane to? I heard that optimal range for 321 is 25-27 Mach. Is there a truth to that?
922, contact Orlando ground, 12614, have a great rest of the stream, good night.
26-4, thanks brother, we'll see you next time. $26.4, and we'll call him once we get up here on the hill. Dimitri, yeah, it's all pretty close to 30s, but the CG21, we're at 21%, aren't we? So that's why I think it was a little bit funky. Oh yeah, we're at 21.7. So that's, I mean, it's not terrible. We're pretty much right in the middle. But you're all right. It is a little bit less. I think the 19 to 20 is a little bit closer, a little bit higher. All I know is if this sucker's in the green, you're good to go. All right, 26.4, flip it over. And I can't tell, can we see how many airplanes are out there? It doesn't look that busy. It doesn't look that busy. Let's go ahead and fire it up. Yellow electric pump is off. APU bleed is back on. You can hear that PTU cranking now that I got the APU bleed off. Go ahead and start engine 2. We'll hold short of Echo 4 and call them up. Should be this parallel taxiway here. This is pretty cool going across the bridge. Nimbus Orlando. 10 for 10 on this one. Textures are a little bleak, but still pretty cool going over a bridge in any flight simulator. My drink is almost empty. That's going to be a problem. Real life coming down this bridge right here, you'll smoke the brakes, man. I feel like I got to turn this guy up a little bit. On the ground, good afternoon, or good evening, Cactus 922. We're on Echo short of Echo 4. We were told 3-5 left.
American 0901, we got your 5x5.
Good start on 2.
And Cactus 922, confirm instructions. Continue taxi on Echo. Make right hotel to 35 left.
All right, straight ahead, Echo Hotel 35 left, Cactus 922. All right, engine 2 is fired up. Here we come. I had to turn him up in X-Pilot. It's just so much. I tell you what, FS 2020, as terrible as the airliners are, it is so nice just having all the scenery there. All I gotta do is load Sim Toolkit Pro. Don't have to worry about all this third-party stuff. It is nice, I will admit that. But you don't get this airplane. That is pretty juicy right there, guys. That is pretty juicy right there. All right, we're going to go all the way down, right turn on hotel. Edwin Lee, welcome to the land of the mortals. Hey, man, I've never claimed to be immortal. Yeah, it's just how some days are. Solo night loca, man. You're gonna get yourself banned. I almost wonder if Vatsim would be causing me to. I don't know. Because my internet's holding fine. It's just frames, whatever. Whatever. Echo Golf Hotel's the next one. Right turn. Hold short of 35 left. Let's do a flight control check. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Rudders. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Auto brake max. Takeoff config. Make the right turn here. There we go. Overshot that turn a little bit. Moondos is going to be awesome when third-party aircraft come to FS 2020. Dude, I couldn't agree more, man. We get a single study level Airbus. We get a single study level Airbus over at FS 2020. I'm going to be hard pressed to come back to explain. I've got 5 terabytes of ortho, all these add-ons, but it's not the future, which is what's unfortunate, because I mean, we put so much time and money into our sims, and it's just, you look at FS 2020 as the future, even though right now I'll be the first to tell you the airplanes are garbage in it, but well, minus the, you know, the progress that they're making with the fly-by-wire mod and some of the GA stuff. But I will gladly take, I don't know about you guys, I will gladly take a lower zoom level ortho over the entire world than having to piece together my, you know, higher zoom level orthos and have to store it somewhere. Can you do a Batavia tutorial? If you go in the Discord, man, I'm sure some guys will help you out there in the Discord. A lot of guys in the Discord will help you out with the Batavia mod. Clear Direct Fubar says, I'm with you, even though I can't land worth a crap in FS 2020. Give me a study level bus and I'm there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How do I feel about the A321X progress? I think it's great, man. I think those guys are working their tails off. I mean, if you...
922, contact tower 118.45.
1845, we'll see it. If you just look at their Discord and see how much progress they've made, it's pretty incredible in such a short time. So I think they're doing a great job, man. But it's, you know, it's still, I think Azobo really dropped the ball of not having a lot of that stuff should have been implemented. But it's a default airplane, so you can argue back and forth. They're like, well, it's a default airplane. So yeah, I'm waiting for the Neo mod to progress or some third-party add-ons to hit FS 2020. If I'm being honest with you guys. Alright, I feel like this guy's been here a while, so I'm going to hold short here. Another real-world tactic in case you want to get out early. I don't know why he's still here, so I'm going to hold short here, just in case they want to let me out early at Hotel 9, but probably not. I imagine we're holding short because there's a lot of traffic. He also said to contact tower, so that's kind of weird. But, I mean, oh, you know what? Guys, we need V-speeds. Before I call tower here, 43, 43, 48. Alright, I just heard him clear somebody else. He's very quiet. I feel like every controller I switch to, I need to go to settings and turn up the volume.
Targeting Nicer 845 heavy, visual 35 right.
Alright, so you got cleared, so we're going to continue up.
Sorry, what aircraft is coming? Nicer 845 heavy. Nicer 845 heavy, Orlando Tower, hello, wind 03,
Dimitri says I'd go to turn off ASXP. It's off, man. It's custom weather, but that's not, it's not my internet. Well, it's the internet, but it's, I don't think it's...
35 left, we were given the right side. Okay, yeah, 35 right.
I don't think it's like downloading or bandwidth that's the problem. I think it's just, you know, it's Friday night. More people are home on the tower.
And Cactus 922, runway 35 left, line of away.
Runway 35 left, line of away, Cactus 922. Alright, line of away 35 left, let's do it. We're going to go ahead and just put those in the extended mode. We'll turn that on, strobes are coming on, turn off can come on, that can come on, so we're just waiting on the landing lights now. Final is clear, he's landing 3-5 right. Tell you what, it's sure pretty though. .321 is sure pretty. Good ground textures on the runway here. I like this. Very good Nimbus. Good ground textures. Hey, 10 for 10 on that lineup. Look at that. I couldn't have hand placed it any better.
Cactus 922, 5 runway heading, runway 35 left, clear for takeoff, 103
Alright, runway heading 35 left, clear for takeoff, Cactus 922.
Copy that 1 Juliet Whiskey,
Alright.
124.9.
You guys ready? Spool them up 50. Yoga! Man, Toga, SRS runway, auto thrust is blue. Probably should have confirmed our altitude 10,000, but... Send it, baby. 8 knots thrust set, neutral by 100. We are light today. V1. We'll rotate. Nice and easy on the rotation. Positive rate. Gear up. Spoilers disarm. Runway track. Flyby. Yes, sir. Should have put departure in there. Oh my gosh. Stop the marker. Alright, here we go. Same thing I talked about in FS 2020. Lower that nose, get a positive trend in airspeed. Now we go ahead and bring our thrust levers back. Thrust climb. Auto thrust. You see there, even there I was a little bit too quick. We had a little negative trend, but that's okay. But you don't want to be trending down here and then reducing thrust. That's never a good habit to get into.
Carolina, Southwest 23.
I'm going to turn the autopilot on just because I want to look around. Make sure we're going to beat our restrictions here. At or above 2,600, we crush that. And at or above 3,000, so we're good. Here's S speed. 0 on those flaps. Is that for Cactus 922?
Yes, Cactus 922, departure 28 today.
We'll see it to Cactus 922.
And Iceland 9 is Iceland 845 heavy taxi November, left Juliet.
24-8. That's what I heard.
Short 35 left.
Okay, November Juliet Kilo, short of...
Departure could even Cactus 922, 5,000 climbing 10,000, runway heading up 35 left.
8.22, good night.
Block.
Yes, sir, 128.22, have a good night. Cactus 922, Orlando departure, you up?
Yes, sir. Sorry about that. We blocked it. Cactus 922, 6.1, climbing 10,000.
Cactus 922, you gotta be careful. Your initial altitude was supposed to be 5,000. You gotta be real careful with that. Orlando departure, you radar contact. Clear direct leasing. Climb and maintain 8,000 and stop at 8,000.
Alright, we'll stop the climb 8,000, direct to Lisi, Cactus 922. Sorry about that.
You're
What?
good. Just have arrivals coming there above you, so last thing I want is you running to one of them.
Roger that. Totally understand. That's on us, Cactus 922. Apologies.
Yep, nothing to apologize about. You're good. Appreciate you.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get cray-cray. Oh, did I set 10? I must have set 10. Yeah, it even says I'm look. Oh, you know what? You know what got me? When I was ripping through our setup there, the filed flight level 10,000, and directly below it, it says maintain 5,000. And I just looked at filed flight level. So, F's in chat, already violated. We're level 8,000. Oh, let's at least enjoy some scenery tonight. I'm going to need another shot. Man. Did I mention, you guys, I was a real pilot? Jeez, fake pilot 10 for 10 emoji. We need one of those, don't we? Phone number inbound. I can't even put this stream on the, I can't even put that on the safety video because there was no precautions taken during that setup after we had a crashed desktop. No precautions whatsoever. So the safety video would be this. Flight crew, completely terrible, 0 for 10. Fired, turn in your wings. You're not even worthy of flying a cargo plane full of rubber dog poo-poo out of Hong Kong anymore. I feel like my desktop audio is so loud. I apologize, guys. I'm turning down X-Plane even a little bit more here.
And Cactus 922, just for your planning purposes, 8,000 is as high as you're going to be for the next 2 25 miles. When you talk to Jacksonville approach, they will give you the last climb to 10,000.
Okay, roger that. We'll maintain 8,000, Cactus 922, thank you. I will maintain 8,000 here. Landing lights are going to stay on below 10. We're at 250 knots.
Here in a second.
Oh, I can only imagine. I bet there's loads of traffic out there.
Yeah, we'll have traffic overflying you at 9,000. I'll point them out so they count.
Excellent. We'll be looking. Oh my gosh. This is why you marry the right woman. My wife. Hold on. You can say hi, babe. Alright. I guess she heard me having a meltdown up here, so she just brought me another drink. So what would happen in real life if that happened? Yeah, so in real life, that is a 100% pilot deviation. So you would, if you didn't kill anybody, number one. Number two, you would get a phone call from ATC. They're saying, hey, verify altitude. Or they probably would have came back a lot meaner than that. So that gentleman there at ATC, he just said, you know, just future reference, you should maintain 5,000. You got to be careful. In real life, it probably would have been Cactus 922, stop to climb, or given a vector. I say Cactus 922, say altitude, and then you know you're in big trouble. And then they say, okay, descend to maintain 8,000 or 5,000, whatever it is, and it says, we got a pilot deviation for you. We need you to copy a phone number. Now, you feel like crap, and you copy a phone number, you land on the ground, you call them. They say, hey, yeah, you busted your top altitude. We had a, you know, we had to turn somebody because of you. That's a pilot deviation.
922 traffic, 1 o'clock, 9 miles. It's a southbound at 9,000. It's going to be an an Airbus A360, and on a southbound heading showing 10,000, descending to 9,000.
Roger that. We got him inside Cactus 922.
And Cactus 922, additional traffic, 11 o'clock, 7 miles, southbound heading 738, descending to, actually he's on 9,000 already.
Roger, we're looking for that 7.3 Cactus 922. Alright, does my TCAS even work? I think it needs to be in compatibility mode or something, right? Maybe I should do that. Let's see here. Transponder compatibility mode. I don't know if that does anything. But hang on. But we saw that traffic go over the top. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that's kind of what would happen in real life. And it just would not be good. It would just not be a good situation. You'd have a pilot deviation. You could ASAP it and self-disclose, but it kind of depends on the severity of the situation. Overall, you know, all in all, it's just a very not good situation. Thank you for the subscribe there, Ramil Moosin. Appreciate it, man. He said A360. So he said we're going to be at this altitude for a while.
And Cactus 922, additional traffic, 11 o'clock, 10 miles. It's a 757-300, southbound heading 10,000 for 9,000.
Roger, we're looking for the 7.5 now, Cactus 922.
You must be having a shoulder.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and turn on just to see. He said he's 10 miles out, right? That's it's pretty hard to see at 10 miles. Oh, is that him? There he is. There he is, United. Yeah, we got that 7.5 inside for Cactus 922.
And Cactus 922, thank you.
There he goes. 7.5 300. Cool deal. Watch him go off the left wing here. What's the mood in the cockpit when what's the mood in the cockpit when a pilot deviation occurs? Not very good, man. So you just feel like crap. But it's one of those things where, you know, I've had them. I had one a while ago. I think talked about it on the podcast. It was actually incursion on the runway many years ago, and you just, you know, everything was fine, but we got the phone number before takeoff, and we were flying to Detroit, so you literally just sit there the entire flight thinking, man, did we screw up, or was it on them? You're constantly thinking, was it something I messed up? Because obviously in real life, you know, I'm not ripping through a startup procedure like that. I'm not just clicking switches and going. Everything's methodical. You're doing what you can to be step by step, make sure everything is done correctly. So when you mess up, it's kind of like there's a little bit of a shock value, like, wow, what did we do? And then it's like, you got to check yourself and be like, okay, we got to keep going. We got to keep making sure that we don't screw up again here, because this is one of those situations that could snowball on you. You get distracted thinking about what you did earlier. You can, you know, you can hurt yourself down the line. So, is it normal to be so long? So low? Loud and clear. Cactus 922. How do you hear me? I got you loud and clear. How do you hear me, Cactus 922?
Good. I guess another pilot was trying to get a hold of me, and he wasn't coming through, but I guess it's his hours, because I hear you fine. Okay, great, cool. To be at 8,000 this long, yeah, if you're doing this flight, maybe with all this traffic, I mean, you can't climb us up. You might be able to get a heading, but we gotta plan our arrival here. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up. Cactus 922, contact Jacksonville approach on 132.77, 3277. Good night.
3277. You have a good one, Cactus 922. We'll see. 3277. And quickly before I call him, I want to get the ATIS for Jacksonville. Really should have flown a slower airplane, I tell you what. It's information hotel, runway 26 in use. So we'll go ahead and call him up with hotel.
525 Whiskey Tango, contact tower 118.3.
We'll do the RNAV. RNAV Zulu 26. We'll insert that. And that was information hotel. Jack's approach, good evening, Cactus 922, level 8000 with information hotel.
November Kilo, contact approach 1.
See, now I gotta turn this guy up, so I don't know, every time I switch controllers I gotta turn up the volume, it seems.
King Air, over to November Kilo, contact Daytona 125.
Alright, let's go ahead and set up our perf data here.
Yeah, we're going over to Daytona approach, so.
3005.
Cactus 922, Jack's approach. Roger, you can expect the visual approach runway 32 at Jacksonville. The Ocala Alpha Clear 3006.
What runway did he say? I'm sorry, what runway did you say for Cactus 922?
Cactus 922, expect visual approach 32.
Visual approach 32, Cactus 922, thanks. Man, I am 0 for 2 on runways so far as well. I'm just going by what the ATIS says, but honestly, that's not all that far from reality either, is getting a runway that's not even in the ATIS. It's 3-2. I just want to make sure. I haven't been at Jackson in a long time, so 3-2 is the short runway, 7,000 feet. That ought to be fun. Good thing we're light, though. Arrival 3-2. There's not even an approach to 3-2. Oh, there's an RNAV Zulu. We're going to do the RNAV Zulu 3-2. Insert U. Plan mode. Jax, back, approach, RNAV, Zulu, 3-2, as we approach Ocala here for a right-hand turn. I've got it off of Potney, right? Potney. Alright, so Potney, that's where we'll leave it. We'll get vectored. And we're doing an LNAV, VNAV minimum of 387. So we'll go into our perf page next. LNAV, it is a DA, it is not an MDA, so we don't have to add, we just have to do our straight DA of 387. That is set, and the magnetic wind down there in Jacksonville is 340 at 5. 340 at 5 knots, 3005. I'm going to just go ahead and set that now. We don't need our LS push buttons on. We're level 8000. Everything looks good. And I'm tired of listening to these lights.
Roger.
Let's go ahead and kill them. Slight little rumble with the lights out. Alright, everything is set up. We're going to do manual brakes going into Jacksonville because I don't want to smoke the brakes because we are going to do a quick turn, get the bird back out. So I'm going to just keep the auto brakes off. We're going to do manual braking, full reverse, flaps full, landing runway 32 in Jacksonville. After we land at Jacksonville 32, we're probably going to just roll it to the end. I don't foresee us making Papa. We might make Papa. If we don't make Papa, I'm not going to smoke the brakes to make Papa. Either way, we're going to make a right-hand turn. November, Papa to the ramp most likely. They may have us come down Romeo, but a lot of times they have guys going out Romeo in real life, so we'll see what happens when we get up there. And as far as parking goes, we'll just tell them we're parking Charlie 10 right at the tip of the concourse there. Makes it easy for us to identify where we're going. Shouldn't be a problem with that. I've got our BA set. Our DA is already set up in the perf page. Flaps full, 321 for tail strike avoidance.
Jacksonville approach.
Any questions?
November 108
No questions.
Mike Whiskey at 17,500, descending to 13,000.
November 108 Mike Whiskey, Jacksonville approach. Expect the visual.
Is your X-Pilot on the radio volume? In Sim, might be faster to adjust that. So it doesn't seem to change when I change it in the Sim.
Altimeter 3007. 108 Mike Whiskey.
So when I change it in the cockpit, it doesn't seem to change the volume. I have to do it to the SimPilot settings, which is weird. Does ATIS normally give the runway in use? Yes, it should always give the runway in use. But a lot of times you'll see, like, they'll just have all the runways, and then you don't know which one. It's kind of a guessing game which one you're going to get. Over time, going into the certain airports, though, you know which one you're going to get. Man, this livery is fire right now, though. Look at the livery with a little bit of dirt up here.
You're cleared to the Orlando Executive Airport. Radar vectors Craig, Victor 51, Oviedo. Maintain 3,000. Expect 1,000 in 5 minutes after departure. Departure this frequency, squawk 747.
Will it tell if the brakes are overheated? Yes, so you'll have your brake temperature ECAM. Once you hit 300C, they will turn amber, and you will notice it'll say brake temp hot, and the little hot will illuminate in the brake fan push button just above the landing gear selector. Now, common misnomer about the brake fans, carbon disc, you don't want to turn on the brake fans right after landing. You actually want to turn them on when the temperatures peak, which is typically right after you reach the gate. So, you know, you come in, you may have a long landing or something, who knows, and your brakes are hot. Don't turn the brake fans on right away. Wait till you get to the gate, and then go ahead and turn the brake fans on. Unless maybe you got, you got a long taxi or something and you're crossing runways, then you go ahead and turn them on. But you don't just normally come off the runway and turn on the brake fans. The scenery looks better than Microsoft Sim 2020. I'll tell you what, it does. It does. This is ORBX HD Florida, and it looks fantastic. And I know, you know, it's 720p streaming, but if you have your YouTube window minimized, you kind of really see it a little bit better than when you full size. That's where I've noticed the biggest difference in my stream quality. But I'm glad I didn't go to 1080p for this stream, because if I went to 1080p and then we started having dropped frames issues, like I see we've dropped 7% of frames right now, I would be thinking, man, I screwed up my settings. But it wasn't. It's just hit or miss, literally hit or miss on the day, time of day, and the internet. So, Jeremy Harvey, what's going on, man? He says, I thought you said you don't like white airplanes, and yet you like the U.S. Air livery. That is because that is the only white livery I like, Jeremy Harvey. The only white livery I like. You got the little wings, just the little gray. Did you say 3009 for KJAX 922? Roger that, KJAX 922, thanks. Oh, we got a dog in the cockpit too. 3009er is set. They are synced 8,000. I assume we're just going to stay at 8,000 the whole way, so my dog. Oh boy. I'm going to go ahead and just change our cruise out to 8,000 so we can resync the box. And now we're in cruise. Now we go to out cruise mode. So I just recruised the aircraft to 8,000 feet since I don't think we're going to be going above 10 the entire way there. Jack's in our prog page. And this shouldn't have dash lines down here, but it's because we have a disco after BoCap. Technically, our clearance after BoCap, we would be going direct. So I'm expecting a vector here within the next 45 miles or so.
Gotcha, 364, ready to go.
Executive 364, turn left heading 180, runway 23, cleared for takeoff.
Heading 180, takeoff 23, cleared to 364.
Oh, man. I should have known at the start of this stream. It literally...
KJAX 922, climb maintain 1010
Oh,
south.
is this guy serious? Is this guy serious? Alright, climb maintain 10,000, KJAX 922. I literally just recruised the box, and we go to 10,000. It is just that night. It is just that kind of night. We're close enough. I'll go ahead and turn the wing lights off. It's literally... It's been that kind of night, so... Took me 7-8 times to load the sim to even get the sim to load before the stream started. Then when we get in the stream, starting to drop frames. Not terrible, so we're still hanging in there. But then X-plane crashes. Reload sim, take off, a pilot deviation. After I have a pilot deviation, we're sitting around 8,000 for 90% of the flight. I decide to recruise it to 8,000 feet, and then he immediately gives us a 10,000 foot climb. It's just that kind of night. I hope I don't ball this landing up. I hope you guys got your seatbelts on. I'm going to just leave that seatbelt sign on the whole flight because who knows what's going to happen here. I be banging. IV1, loving the stream. Can I ask what does it mean when approach says X or Y? Do you mean like X-ray or Yankee? So they're probably asking with, you know, if you have the current information, and every hour the weather is updated, call it an ATIS, and every hour that is coded by a letter in the alphabet, A through Z. So do you have information Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, all the way to Yankee, Zulu, and then it restarts. Commander Hofit says curse flight. Yeah, I think it is, man. Austin Van, what's up, man? He says, hey, V1, it's been a while since I've been able to catch your streams. Glad to see you back up and running. Thank you, sir. Right turn 040, maintain 10,000, KJAX 922. I'm just going to maintain a selected speed 250. Because I don't know what the heck is going to happen here. So I'm going to maintain select speed 250. I'm going to clear out BoCap. We no longer need BoCap, so we'll clear BoCap. We're not allowed. Clear call up. There we go. Clear P-pause anyway. 040 on the heading. We're at 10,000 feet. Lights are off. Probably just give the flight attendants a ding. Say, hey, we're about to start coming down here any minute. So.
Citation 8, Mike Whiskey, turn right heading 050 to maintain 3,000 vectors, visual 32.
Add J20. My
right,
hero, dude. Coming in with the $5 bomb. Thank you, sir. He says,
3,000,
sounds like you need a bourbon.
Visual 32.
I've got him, man. I'm on my third. And I'm going to need a fourth here pretty soon. But I will say, I have been very productive today, so at least it's justified. Thank you so much, Ad J20. I appreciate it, man. Cheers, brother. I just saw your message, Ginar. He says, you're nearly Halloween. You're having a live scream. Sam Kenneth says, tail strike. Oh, gosh. Come on. Gremlins in the cargo hold. You know it, man. Jungly Sim! Dude, what's going on, Jungly? Wow, you're up late, my friend. All you Euro guys are up pretty late. Even Dougal's up late, too. Thank you so much, Jungly Sim. He says, hey, dude, great stream. Glad you're giving Ed's playing some love. Sorry you didn't get your livery done in time. Maybe for the next one, but life got in the way. Jungly, no worries, bud. I hope you're doing alright. Hope life isn't too far in the way. You can just push it back out of the way. Thank you so much for the support, man. Appreciate it.
Cactus 922, let me know when you're ready to descend.
Roger, we can take a descent anytime you're ready, Spirit, or Cactus 922.
Roger.
Got me thinking about descending. We're at 40 miles, so we should actually think about this here. 40 miles out. We're at 10,250 though, so we're pretty much in the window. Nothing to worry about, unless he, you know, he may try to slam dunk us, which that'll be fun. Steve Venn, welcome to Private Pilot. Thank you so much for joining the channel, Steve. Steve, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for joining the channel. If you haven't already, go to the playlist section and check out the View and After Dark podcast. You now have access to all the podcasts I do once a month. There will be a new podcast coming out here. Probably, I don't know if I can get it out on Halloween. I don't know if I can get it out by tomorrow, but it'll probably be done this weekend, if not maybe Monday. But I release podcasts every month. I had the last 2 months kind of wish-washed off because of moving and all that stuff. But awesome. Welcome to the channel, man. Kenneth Cope, thank you for the subscribe. Appreciate it, dude. Jeremy Harvey, hey, did you see my idea about the V1 album? Jeremy, no, I didn't, man. I'm sorry, dude. This stream has been just been crazy, man. I feel like I've missed 90% of the chat messages and we're pilot deviations all over the place. I'm sorry, man. I did not see your message about the V1 album. If you want to shoot me an email or something too, you can do that. But for those of you that love the music on this channel, love all the sounds, Jeremy Harvey is the man. He's created all the custom sounds for this channel. He's created all the intro music, so appreciate it, man. The good old chop and drop, JT, yeah. But what he doesn't know is that we're in a 321 and we are lightly loaded. And the El Capitan is feeling good, so I am not afraid to sling the gear at 10,000 feet, 250 knots to get us down. I'll do it. Miguel says if there are multiple instrument approaches to the same runway, they're distinguished as Zulu, Yankee, X-ray in the title, counting backwards from Zulu example. Are you asking, is there... Oh, you're talking about the other gentleman's question about why X or Y. Right, so they will label the approaches backwards. Now, there's also overlay approaches. So an RNAV approach that's been overlaid, or I'm sorry, a VOR approach that's been overlaid by a GPS approach will also have a letter as well, I believe. Man, that's some really good instrument knowledge that I have probably dumped a long time ago. I really need to refresh it. That's kind of why I was probing that P3D FS Labs things, because I thought that, you know, we could, and I may do it from, you know, if you guys don't want to see the content, I may do it anyway on a personal level as I get ready to go back to work, because I just think there's something there that's some additional... Oh, here we go. We'll descend to 6,000 pilot's discretion, Cactus 922. 6,000 feet PD, so he gave us a PD to 6,000. Let's do a quick math here. Pop me, we're supposed to cross it. Let's just call it 2,000 for easy math. We're at 8,000. That means there's 8,000 feet to lose times 3, 8, 16, 24 miles. We're 29 miles. Let's just go ahead and start down with a nice 1,800 feet per minute descent rate. And Cactus 922, we're vacating 10,000 for 6,000. So don't really need to make that radio call because we're in radar contact, but just kind of courtesy thing. Some controllers hate it. I don't really do it all that often in real life. I just did it on Vatsim because I thought I'd sound cool. But he did not seem impressed. Stamp Cannon hits the reminder. Let's hit the like button, folks. It's COVID free. Absolutely. Cheers to that one. Austin Kelly says you should do P3D then and do some back to work vids. That's exactly what I was thinking. So for those that have been around the channel for a while, whenever I go back to work, so
Cactus 922, fly heading 060.
Fly heading 060, Cactus 922. So I've had, whether I've been on vacation or in this instance the whole COVID situation, as I get ready to go back to work, I do what's called back to work streams, and I do maybe 2 or 3 streams where it is literally step by step by the book with checklists, try to do some PA announcements, try to get myself in the right mindset for going back to work. And what's happening, why I've been entertaining this P3D FS Labs thing is because when I go back to work now, because I've been on a paid time off for COVID for 3 months, when I go back in January, I will actually be coming back as a dequalified pilot. So I actually have to go straight back into the simulator, go through all the sim training, everything, all my recurrent stuff, because I would have had recurrent in November. But because I'm on time off, it'll be in January. So I was kind of thinking that would be a good idea to do that. And I normally, when I do the back to work streams or the check ride preparation streams, I normally do members only chat, just to kind of keep the distractions down and really try to stay focused on the stream itself and answer your questions. And I love YouTube is such a good tool, because I love it when you guys ask questions that I don't know the answer to. Maybe I don't know the answer at all, or maybe it's something that I haven't thought about in a really long time or I forgot. It actually is really helpful for me from a pilot's perspective to think, okay, I would have never thought of that. Let me look it up. And it gives me opportunity to look up stuff, refresh my memory. Send a maintain 3000 KJAX 922. Refresh my memory and get all that stuff down, before I go back into the sim or back to work. So that's just kind of what I was entertaining. JT says, when are you due back to work? I am going back January 1st, man. And it's, it's voluntary. We're trying to mitigate furloughs, right? So you take there's a bunch of different airlines, different words, incentive lines, PTFO, all this stuff. Basically, you accept a pay cut, but you still get paid, but just not your full pay, but you don't show up to work. And that's because if they get so many pilots to take that, then that saves the company money. They don't have to furlough guys and put guys out on the street. Now, I wasn't really in the chopping block anyway, for myself, my seniority personally, but it's all, you're all a team, right? So if you can accept a little bit of a pay cut to keep another pilot from being out on the street without a job, then I'll do it. So that's kind of where we're at. Seattle live stream soon. Ah, cool. I don't know if you asked last time. Just send to maintain 3000 KJAX 922. Oh, I didn't pull that. I should have pulled that a little bit earlier. I don't know why I didn't go. Cole, if I apologize, man, we will try to get the next stream in and out of Seattle. Maybe we'll be back at FS 2020, or maybe we'll be back in the A300. Maybe we'll be in the 320. We haven't been in the Flight Factor in a while. But I'll tell you what, if X-Plane keeps giving me problems, it's making it hard on me, man. And I don't know what happened. I don't even think we had an update. It just, for some reason lately, it had to be a Windows update, because I think that's the only thing that's changed. Commander, thanks. You caught it, man. Not just sending. Yeah, I don't know why. I guess I misclicked it. I should have started down earlier.
922 JAX Airport, 10 o'clock, 15 miles, report in sight.
Roger, airport in sight. Cactus 922. There it is.
Cactus 922, turn left heading 350, clear visual approach, runway 32, maintain 210 knots.
All right, 350 on the heading, clear visual approach, runway 32. And what was the speed for Cactus 922?
Correction, Cactus 922, maintain 210 knots.
Maintain 210 knots, Cactus 922. All right, so slippery speed there. We'll go ahead and get that speed brake out. We'll go down. We're going to dive and drive it. So we have ourselves going down to 3,000, but we are cleared for the visual. So I'm going to go ahead and drop it to 2,000, see if we can get below this. So here we are on the RNAV. We're looking for the brick and the stick. Here's our brick. I hate the little cursor thing here, but you see this little green brick thing? That's what we're looking for. And the stick is over here. That's our bottom of descent. So where's VFE next? -10. Let's extend flaps 1. All right, I gotta go ahead and need to get off of the chat there real quick so I can focus on getting us down. All right, so we are a little bit high. I'm gonna go ahead and arm the approach button. Alt final. Vivic is at 1700, so I'm going to go ahead and set 1700. This is something you got to be very careful of if you just set the final approach fixed altitude, because we're not established inbound yet. So if you're not established inbound, so we're out here somewhere now. We're kind of cheating because we can see where we are, but if you're not established on a lateral course, you do not want to just put in that final approach fixed altitude and descend down. You can get into a lot of trouble. It can cost you your life. And ask me how I know. I know somebody that's happened to. It's very sad. But we're going over the water.
Maintain 170 knots until 5 miles out on contact. Tower 118.3.
All right, over to tower 170 on the speed. Cactus 922. We'll see you. 118.3.
0 Echo Papa. Descend and maintain 3,000.
2,000.
Descend and maintain 3,000. 0 Echo Papa.
And we should get, so we're below the brick now, so we should be able to capture it. Here comes the VFNX minus 10 flaps 2. I'm going to keep that speed brake out until we get down to about 180 knots. That's close enough. I think we're looking good. Go ahead and stow the boards.
Delta 1355, contact
Star.
departure on 127.0. Have a great flight.
127.0. We'll see you.
Now we should get a final lap here as the lateral course comes in. Jax Tower, good evening. Cactus 922 on the visual 3-2.
Cactus 922, Jackson Tower, good evening. Winds 340 at 4, runway 32, clear to land.
All right, so it didn't. All right, runway 32, clear to land. Cactus 922. It didn't. That's a Toliss thing. It did not capture the final lap there. So now we're in app nav. It should have captured that final approach course. See how it blew through there? That's naughty. Shouldn't have done that. Well, there's a runway inside. But yeah, so it should have, the real aircraft would have intercepted that. See, now we're in final lap. It should have intercepted that from the heading. Now it seems to struggle. So I'm going to go ahead and just take over manually. We'll fly it in manually. Autopilot's coming off, gears coming down. VFNX minus 10 flaps 3. And I got the runway inside. I'm going to go flight directors off. Give me the bird. Give me the bird in chat. Oh, look at that bird. I love myself a bird. VFNX minus 10 flaps, full landing checklist. Cabin crew advised, auto thrust, speed. ECAM memo, landing all green. Landing checklist is complete. We're clear to land runway 32. Ooh, look at that descent rate getting a little spicy there. Let's go ahead and correct that. I'm going to leave the auto thrust on. Let's see how it handles. Compared to the Flight Sim 2020 auto thrust, this feels really nice. Seems to actually be doing a pretty good job here. Getting a little slow there. Slam cannon. Even more reason to go FS Labs. I'm pretty sure that should have captured. I'd have to relook at the situation. Because we were armed and it was blue, so it should have captured the final. I know way back in the day, if you weren't on the final approach segment, it wouldn't capture. But I believe with current software, in our airplanes at least, that will capture that. That's right, though. We were on top of it. I got it with the heading bug. We're 2 whites, 2 reds. We're below minimums. Runway's inside. We are cleared to land. I didn't get my light on.
4, runway 26, clear to land. Caution A321 landing on Z parallel.
Okay, clear to land, runway 26, mark 29.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Jacksonville Tower, hello, Gulfstream 530, circle 5 above visual, 32.
Spoilers. Reverse green.
Gulfstream 520, Echo Papa, Jacksonville Tower, good evening, continue.
Even though we don't have decel here, we announced decel because the aircraft is decelerating. Trying to save those brakes. Now I'm going to come on the bot brakes there. 70 knots idle thrust. Look at that citation. Is that a citation? Godspeed, brother. Stow the buckets. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jacksonville.
Cactus 922, when able, take a right to contact ground on 121.9 RCF.
Right turn, 0.9, we'll see you, Cactus 922. Alright, so we're not going to reconfigure on the runway, we're just going to switch over here.
American 214 at Echo, short of 26.
And I really should have had ground into standby there, but that's kind of the bad omen.
Jacksonville Tower.
Definitely would have gone around if I put ground into standby freak.
Hold short of runway 26 at Charlie.
Alright, and where'd I say we were going? To, was it Alpha 10? Charlie 10? Where are we going? Oh, come on. Airport. Oh, it's on the 10-9 page. It's just down here. Ground good evening, Cactus 922. Clear of 3-2 going to Charlie 10.
Cactus 922 Jackson on ground. Call sign I haven't heard in a while. Taxi to the terminal via Lima Alpha Juliet.
Lima Alpha Juliet, Cactus 922. Yes, sir. We're going retro tonight. Alright, Lima Alpha, so he's got us going around, so that's alright. We'll go ahead and stow it.
Mike Whiskey across runway 14.
Start the timer so we have a 3-minute cooldown.
Crossing,
now we can go ahead and get our lights off.
Thank you. Jacksonville ground, good evening. American 3-9 with you on Hotel Alpha.
Prime up the APU.
Good evening, taxi terminal via hotel. Terminal via hotel, American 3-9, thanks.
We have a default KJAX airport. I couldn't find one that was worth downloading or taking up space on my hard drive. What'd you say? Lima Alpha Juliet.
480 radio check. Is any clear, sir? November 480.
So I'm going to say we were pretty much idle thrust 1 minute prior to me starting the chrono. So once we hit 2 minutes, we'll go ahead and shut down engine 2.
Feedback also coming in with your transmission.
That's pretty cool seeing that citation. I will say that the CSLs are much better now. I don't know if I just had a buggy install, but when I reinstalled Xpilot, everybody's got wheels and it looks really good now. I mean, this looks pretty good. I like it all. Looks good, looks good, looks good. Alright. Buttered it like it was an A330. That was pretty good. You know, I didn't even see my pop-up window here. No idea what the rate was or the height over touchdown. Maybe one of you guys know. Oh, I thought the rate was like in the 150s, but what was the height over touchdown? That's what I want to know. And also the center line. So here's Juliet right turn. We'll take it into the ramp with Americant over there. We're pretty close. Let's go ahead and fire up the APU. 15 seconds. We'll kill 2. How's our fuel looking? 3.8. I have no idea what that means because that's a non-freedom unit. But I think that means we have plenty of gas on board. We'll take it into the gate. And should we? You guys want to fly the same 321 back? You know what? Even though I would entertain the idea of changing airplanes, I don't know if I want a chance of reloading. I guess I can reload the plane though, so I don't know. You guys want to take a 319 or do you want to take the 321? It's up to you. You let me know. Juliet into the terminal, then we're going to go all the way over there to the gate, try to find a place. Alright, once I make this turn here, we can go ahead and kill 2. So, yellow electric pump, that's the one I'm looking for. Yellow electric pump is on, confirm 2, confirm. Engine 2 is feathered. Oh man, that spool down sound is pretty darn good. I like in this BSS 321 pack. So I will say, guys, Toliss has FMOD sounds with their airplanes now, and they are actually not bad. They really are not bad. So if you've been on the fence, I think Charlie 10 is occupied. Oh no, we're at the... Oh hell, we got it. That looks like UPS is over there. There should be gates over there, right? I don't see any gates over there. We'll go on the backside. Oh, it is open. Look at that. It is open. It is open on the tip. Nice. Bus doesn't matter. You guys want to see the bus? Changing 3. Yeah, so we can change it. 319. Okay, we'll do 319. We'll do 319. We'll do 319 going back. That way I can regroup myself too, and we can just kind of take it nice and easy. know what liveries I have on my 319 IAE mod. I think I may only have one livery on my most updated 319. We'll see.
Jacksonville ground, good evening. Hook Chevron Mike Alpha, the FBO requesting red taxi runway 26 with India.
That says 8. So 10. Since he's at blocking 10, we're going to take 8. So he's blocking 10, I'm going to take 8. Oh no, this is 10. I didn't see the sign. I thought that was 10. We're good. I'm getting used to having the tiller connected to my honeycomb yoke. It's kind of fun, I'm not going to lie, it's kind of fun having the tiller connected to the honeycomb yoke. No marshaller here, so we'll do cheat mode. This is pretty cool view, I'm not gonna lie. This is pretty juicy. I don't have a line to stop on, so I'll take it to where the white ends right there. That was a pretty cool parking job. You gotta hit the like button for that parking job. Alright, APU is available. Engine number 1 is coming down. Those are like spool down sounds, man.
And Jacksonville ground, good evening, American 2023, ready for taxi.
American 2023, Jacksonville ground.
Alright, let's do a proper overhead shutdown. The electric pump is back off. Fuel tank pumps can come off. Oh, I forgot we had an ACT tank on board this aircraft. APU bleed will come on and signs are off. Beacon light is off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
runway 32, if it could be possible for
Jacksonville.
2023.
Let me disconnect from Vatsim so we can do a replay mode. Let me throw us into replay here, and let's hope it doesn't crash. Let's take a look at that landing. Miss Jungles, have a good one. It's gotta be late for you. Yeah, it definitely is late for you guys out in Europe. Miss Jungles, Juggly, Dougal. Carter says Spirit 319 Neo would be good flying. I don't know if I even have a 319 Neo livery on. I'll see what I got. We could take a Neo. I have the 320 Spirit Neo. We could take that. Steve Vince says I love the sound packs, but I don't have them yet. The BSS pack is nice. I was flying around with the default sounds for a while after they released their updated F mod because they were pretty good, and they are actually much better than when the aircraft first came out. I just recently installed this pack for the 321. Ooh, that was almost a smash. 149 there, 40 feet above threshold, coming in pretty low, 6 feet from centerline. Overall, pretty much a bourbon landing. That's what that is. Looks like we had a sink there. Let's see this. It looks like we were about to smash. Oh yeah, we flared early. Eesh. Whew. It's still pretty cool though. Still pretty cool. Alright, this is the last replay, and then I will get the airplane loaded up and ready for the return leg. Holding that nose up. Hold on. I just want you guys to admire. Where did we touch down at? Right about here. I just want you guys to admire the nose gear, and just look how juicy Look how juicy this nose manipulation was here on the touchdown and rollout. So we got her down, hold it nice and steady. Oh, we were well into the reversers before flying the nose down. That'll happen sometimes if you're trying to be a little bit sensitive on the airplane, but overall not too bad. All right, I'm going to flip this airplane around, guys. I'm going to put the Be Right Back screen up just really quick, and then we are going to be in a 319 on the way back. So hang tight. All right, all right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Let me give you a splash screen here. Not really a splash screen. Let me give you this. Let me bring up the ground handling. And let me connect. We're going to go back as KJAX 921. And we're going to file a flight plan. Do you think they'll get mad if I file direct? Let me get a quick flight plan here. I believe I already had it, right? Xbox, SeaWorld 4. Oh. We're just going to file 12,000 feet because we're probably not even going to get that. KJAX to Orlando. We're going to file this KJAX 921. And who decided to de-spicify me there? JetBlue. Alright, there we go. Paul DeVoe says, what a beauty. Yes, sir, it is. Let me just update Sim Toolkit Pro as well. So we're going to complete that flight. Okay. And we're going to do a new flight here. Departure KJAX and KMCO. I'm talking a little bit quiet just because the baby's asleep right now. Don't worry about it. We're going to be Cactus 921 if I didn't say that already. Cactus 921. All right. Generating. Simbrief is simbriefing. Yes, he was here in my face. Cool deal. Fly now. Alright, so that is updated. Everything is updated. JetBlue at Sea Concourse in JAX. I know, right? But that is a juicy 319. This plane, I don't know what it is. The 321 is fun. But, uh-oh. I don't have any wing views saved on this airplane. RIP. Somebody just said, can I accept Jax, Craig, Oviedo? That works. Alright, getting that in. Alright, before I deal with views, let me just get my internal views. So, I lost a USB hub yesterday. It just stopped powering. So what I used to change my views around, I'm back to old school with my numpad here. So this is going to be Control 2. And then we need a view down here. Give me 1 second, guys, and then we're going to get cold and dark proper. Control 5, and then down here we'll do a Control 8. Alright, so we're cold and dark today. Let's go ahead and come in here. Battery 1 powers the off light for battery 2. Oh, I love this plane. Even though it's almost the same as the 321, it just feels different. Power's coming online.
Jacksonville ground, United 2411, ready for tax.
Alright, we're going to need to turn you down, United.
Hey, 2411 Jackson ground, good evening. Stand by.
Alright, and everything else looks good there. 2 and 3.
Jacksonville ground, good evening. UPS 791 heavy with information.
Alright, I'm not going to listen to anybody right now just because we got to get this all fired up here. So we're going to turn on COM 1, COM 2, brighten up the pits here. I hope my air rack is updated. 207, I have no idea when the last time is I updated it. I don't know, I feel like as good as the 321 sounds are, the 319 sounds just seem so more refined. I don't know if it's just me and me wanting the 319 to be better than but it just, to me it feels that way. It just seems like it's slightly more refined. Okay, everything else looks good there. MCO delivery, I don't need that. So, can you accept JAX 7 departure, Craig Victor 51? So, let's come back down here, pop you out, go back to here. Let's move you over. No, that doesn't work, does it? We'll just do it the old school way. Plan mode. Bring you up. There we go. Alright, here we go. Let's not get a pilot deviation today. Jacksonville to Orlando. He told me by message top altitude would be 10,000. We are Cactus 921. We're going to just go cost index 25. Cruise altitude is 10,000. And we will align, and there should be another page where it actually asks you to confirm the alignment. At the FS 2020 guys, the Neo modders, they actually have that proper. This is missing a step here. But I don't know if it's completely inaccurate because I think there is a software variant where you don't even go to the next page. But I could be wrong. It just, I know in our airplanes we go to the next page. But anyway, initialization is complete. I'm going to expect the same departure, 3-2. It'll probably be different. We're 0 for 2 so far. So I'll just put that in. Jack 7 to Craig. Insert that. So is it just a vector departure? It must just be a vector departure. Departure procedures, Jacksonville 7 departure. Yes, this is the Toliss A319, man. Toliss A319. Yes, it is a vector departure. So to Craig intersection, so that looks fine. We'll just go manual leg to CRG. Insert. Off of Craig, he wants to give us an airway, which it wasn't in the box last time. Let's see, Victor 5-1. There it is. So it does work this time. I don't know. Maybe it was Victor 5-1. Maybe it was just a mistype on the controller's part. He said 5-5-1. Now, of course, if I had my en route charts, I could have looked it up and found that out. But Oviedo, OVIDO. Airport. Oh, so they want us to go to Oviedo, but that's not. Oh, I'm a retard. I did 0. OVIDO. I did 0. Wow. Okay. I did 0 VIDO. Alright, Oviedo, and then from there, I believe it's direct. I'm just going to send him a message. Confirm filed route is Jack 7 CRG. Oh, actually, you know what? I guess I'll just call. I guess I can just call him. I'm going to leave the stuff blank there for now. So that looks good there. Let's load up our aircraft. Let's take a full load out of here. We don't really use forward. Probably about 2,000. That looks good. We're gonna play with fire here. Let's take 5 thou. Apply. So what do we have for a NIT B? We're looking at, so there, 31.9. So yeah, our CG is a little bit higher. Back in initial Airbus training, you really go into this whole Mach percent of Mach and stuff. But from flying the line, I'll tell you, if it's in the green, it's going to fly. You may notice it when you rotate. The whole point of setting your trim there for takeoff is that you want to have consistent sensations on takeoff. So if your trim is out of whack, and sometimes you'll actually feel a like the calculation is off a little bit, or the weights are a little bit off, and you go to rotate and it feels like it's a lot heavier than normal. It takes a little bit more pressure to rotate. That's typically because there's some kind of, the weights aren't accurate. But if it's in the green here, an Airbus engineer himself on the jump seat said, hey, if it's in the green, it'll fly. That's what he told me. He said if you take off with the trim in the green, you'll take off, you'll burn fuel, you'll stay on the green, and you can land. Those are his words, not mine. Follow your airline SOPs if you're a real-world pilot. 57.3 and 31.9 is the CG. Block fuel day is 5.0. For our evening flight, I feel like we need to change the time of day, make it a little bit more romantic for us. We could. The sun seems to be setting, and since we're here, we'll just go right into the perf page. We're going to do a flaps 2 Toga, 125, 125, and 129 on the speeds. Transition over to 18,000. We're not even going to get there. Engine out, acceleration altitude is going to be 1,000 feet. 319 likes to be naughty sometimes, so we're going to make sure we have our engine out, 1,000 feet, no flex, flaps 2. Takeoff shift. If you, in our airplanes, when you get ACARs, and I'm sure in the FS labs, if you're taking off from an intersection, this takeoff shift will actually represent the feet subtracted from the total length of the runway usable for takeoff, so you have appropriate numbers for the length of takeoff runway available. So because if you take an intersection, you have less runway available. That'll be noted here in the takeoff shift. That will come through automatic via ACARs for us when we upload our performance data. Okay, so that looks good. I guess I should finish with the rest of my actual programming here. Secondary, we'll do a quick initialization on the secondary. We're taking off out of Jacksonville, so we'll do JAX, KJAX, And secondary again, secondary flight plan. I'm going to have us, if we have to come back to this airport, we're not going to land 32. We are going to land runway 8. I don't care what, we'll take 26 since the winds are 3-4. So we'll take runway 26 if we're in an emergency situation. Insert secondary one more time, put in the performance for the approach only. Outside air temperature is 21 degrees via the ECAM. I don't want any headwind component for my return, 0 for 0. We're going to put 200 in the DH, and the current altimeter setting, it's probably pretty close to 3009 right now. I'm going to get the real ATIS here in a minute, but 3009 will suffice for our secondary. That way, if we blow an engine off 3-2, we can come right back around 2-6, call it a night, go to the hotel. You guys can go to bed. Jacksonville in the Prague page here. And I think we are ready to go. So we're just waiting on the alignment now. We got to call clearance. Let's do all of that, and then we got to bind some views. Clearance delivery 19.5. I can hear the cargo doors closing up. That's pretty cool. I don't have a pen and paper, so let's just hope that everything is kosher here with our flight plan. What is the ATIS code? Information India. 26 is in use. 3007 on the meter. Let's give them a call. What are we? Cactus 921. Slam Canada, I just your oh, dude. Jacksonville clearance. Good evening, Cactus 921. Looking to get our clearance to Orlando with India. Oh. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Delta 2416, clear to Orlando, where the Jacksonville 7 departure, climb 3000, squawk 3272.
That wasn't for us, was it?
Frequency is 132.77.
Pretty sure that wasn't for us.
So 2416, nope. Read that correct. Contact ground 1219 we're ready to taxi.
I stepped on somebody. I didn't have my microphone up, so that's not our squawk code.
American 1664 with India. I'd like to pick up the clearance to Orlando.
Alright, since everybody and their brother is getting their clearance right now, let's go ahead and get the AP
American
fired up.
1664, Jacksonville delivery, clear to the Orlando International Airport. Advise Jacksonville 7 departure, radar vectors Craig, Victor 51, Oviedo, maintain 3000, expect 10,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 13277.
Carter, take care, buddy. It's late for you, man. He says, I'm gonna run, getting tired. Have a great flight back. I'll catch the replay now. Carter, have a good one, dude. Thanks for sticking around, brother. We'll see you next time.
Victor 51 Oviedo, maintain 3000, expect 10,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 132.77, squawk 2602. That's for American 1664.
American 1664.
Kevin Tom says you're gonna get paid or not. You leave early, you're not getting paid. Oh man, you guys are too much. Jack's clearance, good evening, Cactus 921 with India going to Orlando.
Cactus 922, Jackson delivery. Clearance arm plus number 1, standby. Break. JetBlue 142, clearance available, rise for the contact.
Your flight plan says 922.
Ruh-roh. Clear to Miami National Airport. Xbox 2 departure, former transition, NS files, maintain 3000.
Does?
Expect flight level 310, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 1.
Oh well, we'll go as 922.
Squawk 2615.
My flight plan says 922. Alright, that's my bad. We'll take, we'll just go back with the same call sign. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. We'll go ahead and just do, I must have mistyped it. We'll do 922 on the way back. Not a big deal.
JetBlue 142, read back correct. Contact ground 1219 ready to taxi, sanction help.
Ready to taxi, JetBlue 142.
Cactus 922, clearance available, rise for the copy.
Ready to copy, KJAX 922.
KJAX 922, clear to the Atlanta National Airport by Jacksonville 7 departure, radar pitches correct, Victor 51, Oviedo. Maintain 3000, expect to lift 1000, 10 minutes after departure, departure frequency 13277, squawk 2610.
Oh boy, I hope I can remember this. Alright, we're cleared to Orlando, Jack 7, radar vectors, Craig, Victor 51, Oledo. Climb maintain 3000, expect 1000, 10 minutes after. Departure frequency is 13277, squawk 2610 for KJAX 922.
922, read back correct.
Oh,
Ground 12190, ready
like a
taxi,
boss.
average
Alright, we'll contact ground, ready taxi. Have a good one, KJAX 922. Whew. That one was a little tough to memorize there. 2610, but we got it. Real life, of course, write it down. TARA for Vatsim, that is on, that is on. We are set there, and then our frequencies, Jacksonville ground, 121.9, we'll put that in the box, and then Jacksonville tower will be 18.3, so I'm going to be better about my frequency management on the way back. 121.9, 18.3 is set. APU is online, APU bleed can come online, we no longer need you. Power transfer switched over. Constraint mode is on. We do have 3000 in the box this time. Perf page here. Let me bind some wing views. Ground handling, drive away all. And we need to set some wing views real quick.
Columbia 9, starting taxi.
Left control 3. And then we're going to just zoom right across. We'll go up a window here. Look at those IAE mode. IAE engines, left control 1. We'll zip down. I like to do one right on the engine here. Control 4. Bind this over here. This is no window here, so if N1 fan blade comes off, it doesn't go in and kill somebody. Left control 6. That's why you don't have a window right there next to the N1 blade. If you were to have an uncontained engine failure. And of course behind the wings, so that is left control going to be 9er.
Ground frontier flight 9202.
Left control 7. Alright, we are set. Let's push back.
Flight 9202, KJAX from ground, good evening.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
I don't know if we have clearance to push back. I'm going to ask him for pushback clearance onto Romeo, but that's where I want to go for now because we're expecting 3-2.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
And Delta 109, what's your equipment service report tonight?
Uh-oh. Vatsim Code of Conduct says you need to have your full name. RIP. Aww. Alright, well, I'm not going to display my full name on live stream, so we'll go ahead and just disconnect. I think that's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Let's go ahead and start the pushback, and let's get out of here. We'll do the flight even without it, but I would say, hey, we need
hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
We need permission to push back onto Romeo. Hopefully that's approved. External power is off. He's connecting. Yeah, so they want you to have your full name on Vatsim. Like, no, dude, I'm not gonna do that. As you know, maybe if I was just flying by myself, whatnot, but as a streamer, nah. Yes, it is Vatsim. That is the add-on. Oh no, the add-on is Avitab. Avitab, Aviator's Tablet. It's actually the plugin is free, I believe, right, guys? But the charts, you have to get your charts.
So
You
connected
have to pay
and
for
flight
charts.
path been inserted. Release parking brake.
Brakes release, you're clear to push.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
Could you explain that you're a streamer to them? I don't think they don't care, man. I actually got, not into it, but I had a discussion with one of the supervisors before, and I was like, dude, that's the most ridiculous rule ever. I mean, who's to stop people from coming up with fake names, right? Like, so I don't have anything provocative. Just somebody wants to be on their high horse, I guess. But whatever, it's their rules, it's their show, it's their game, so cool deal. But I'm not going to do that. Pilot Edge for life, man. No, I appreciate all the all the controllers I had tonight. If you guys watch this stream, if you're watching this stream now, you guys were awesome. You guys was a lot of fun. I totally screwed up our departure in Orlando. That is nobody's fault but mine. And the way the controller handled it, I mean, he was awesome. He was a lot nicer than I even would have expected him to be in that situation. You know, it wasn't a gray area. It was a clear pilot deviation, 110% on me. And he was cordial about it, and he said, hey, man, just got to be careful. And we saw why exactly you got to be careful, because we saw, what, 3 or 4 airplanes coming in 1,000 feet above us after that. So shout out to you guys, Vatsim controllers. Everybody tonight, you were rock stars. We're going to fire this plane up and get into Orlando and call it a night. It's getting late for everybody. It's getting late for me. But I want to get us back into Orlando. So we got good bleed pressure. Let's go ahead and crank engine 1. Pete Monitor says I should make up a fake name. Yeah, I'm going to make up a fake. I'll make up a fake name then. Jeez.
Operation complete. Set parking
Well,
brake.
this says you memorize the whole clearance and then they kick you off. I know. I was pretty impressed with that. I think if you haven't hit the like button already, you got to hit the like button for that clearance memorization. I was really focusing on that one. We're going to start them both up because it's a short taxi out to 3-2. I'll come back. We'll think of a good name. I'm going to poll for a name. I'm going to take a survey for the name we're going to use. And fire 2. Here we go. Clear on 2. Starting 2. ALW says, doing my first ATC training session next Wednesday. Awesome, man. Congrats. Captain Tom, date of birth, security questions. Oh, yeah. Fubar says, really glad you did a stream tonight, V1. They are always fun. Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys hanging out tonight.
Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time, and have a safe flight.
All right, thanks for the smooth push, man. We'll see you next time. I appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. I know it's late for a lot of people. We'll probably get back onto some early morning streams just so I can have this. It kind of looks like the frame drop has settled down a little bit, but it's still there. I'll probably be back into that a little bit earlier window. I just wanted to try an FNO. It's kind of fun. Get to see all the traffic. Everybody was pretty awesome. Everybody was really awesome tonight. I had a good first leg into Jacksonville. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. So taxi light is coming on. Pack flow normal. We got a full load of people on board. And oh, we're doing a flaps 2 takeoff. Flaps 2. Brakes off. Let's go. Auto P-lot. P-monitor, that's a good one, dude. Late? Early, dude. Dougal, you're past late. I can't believe you are still here, Dougal. Shout out to Dougal, man. Dougal McTavish hanging in tough. Man, oh man. I was a little sad when I saw XP wasn't streamed tonight. I was hoping because he normally does an FNO. I was hoping he would do an FNO and we could fly with each other on stream again. But I guess he's away for the weekend now, so cool deal. We'll make a left turn on November all the way down to 3-2. Dimitri says, on an unrelated subject, the Air 4 Lab King Air just received an update. Yes, it did. I was reading it on my phone when I was trying to load X-Plane for the 7th time. With dual GPS support for the GTN 750. Dimitri, we are going to get in that King Air, and I was so close to taking the King Air tonight on this FNO, but I think we'll take it up. I kind of want to do it in maybe somewhere in the mountains in California or Denver, but I want to actually probably somewhere in California on the West Coast, maybe Oregon even, where I have my ORBX HD as well. And we're going to get back in that King Air, man. It's been too long. I saw the update for it. It looks like a lot of fun. I'm not a huge fan of the GTN 750. I know you are. I know I saw the pictures of your King Air decked out with GPS and WAS and all that awesome stuff. So we were going to be in the King Air here. Again, I'm missing that airplane. Cosmicdoubloon is still here to UK gang race up. Hey, Cosmic, what do you think about playing some Sandstorm later? Just pulling all-nighter, bud. Alright, let's do a flight control check here. We're still being professional pilots. Here we go. Full up, full down, neutral, full left, full right, neutral, rudder check, full left, full right, neutral. Looking here, I forgot to set my trim as well. I don't think I set it for the last flight either, but what was it? It was flaps 2 Toga, down 0.7 on the trim, so virtually nothing. Right about there. And here we go. Auto brakes max, takeoff config check. PWS come on, auto. We're in TARA, flight attendants, be advised. And we're going to keep it rolling, guys. Strobe lights are coming on, wing lights coming on. Oops, nav light stays in position 1. I'm still flying. Light it up. And let's get out of here. I love this baby bus. I don't know why. There's something about this short 319. I love it, man. Anthony Anderson says it's early for you in Central California. Whereabouts, Anthony? Without, you don't have to tell me your address, but I've got family in Santa Cruz. Joel McGinn, what's going on, man? Just tuned back in. What did I miss? Well, I don't know when you left us, but we got kicked off Vatsim for not having a full name, date of birth, social security number. And we're in a 319 now. Taking off from Jacksonville. 3-2, short runway, fully loaded, spool them up 50. Here we go. Yoga. Oh. Listen to her purr. Nose forward on the stick. Ram Toga SRS, auto thrust is blue, 80 knots, thrust set, neutralized by 100. V1, or rotate. Positive rate, into the command bars, gear up. Thrust reduction. I'm not even flying from the cockpit. I just wanted to hear it from the wing view. Close enough. Alright, let's set it up. Let's go direct. A-store, insert. We're turning. Flaps 1, here we go. Oh. Beautiful. Dimitri. Dimitri, you got it, brother. That's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do to catch my attention, man. You need to spam those chronos. I got you that time. See, because my chat box and my new desk setup here, my chat box is actually is pretty far away from me. I'm gonna have to rearrange my chat box location for streams. So I can miss message easy here, but when you spam it like that, I don't miss that. Flap 0 after takeoff checklist. Slats are coming in. Flaps are coming in. Good night. Flyby shot time. Sounds like we're leveling 3,000. That should be good. Let's take it all the way up to 12. That's what I filed. Thrust climb, open climb. Since we're in that long turn here, we're going to redirect it. We're going to redirect to A store. So I did that really quick there. So what happened is I gave us a direct A store, but because we were more than 180 degrees away from the fix, by the time the airplane turned around, we were still like, I don't know, maybe 5 miles off of the original course line, so it was going to continue going left. What we say in the real life is just say, hey, redirect me. That way, after I make that turn 180 degrees or whatever, you redirect me, I get a new solid line, I can go direct to the fix again. And the airplane doesn't have to dilly-dally trying to capture that original turning point. Let's look at the sunset view. There we go. We're getting out of here now. The sounds definitely give a tingling, for sure. Nope, this is not Microsoft Flight Simulator. This is X-Plane 11 and the Toliss A319, my favorite X-Plane Airbus. I said it. Without the chrono time standstill. Why flaps 2/1? Because I wanted to hear the flap sounds. That's pretty much it. You could argue that it's a shorter runway. We were pretty heavily loaded. But I don't even know with that weight. Our weight is still relatively light because we had full passengers. We didn't have a lot of bags and we don't have a lot of fuel. So we're still relatively light. I would imagine that would have been a flaps 1 takeoff. It's hard to say without getting an actual ACARS or actually crunching the numbers. But if I'm being honest, I wanted to hear the flap sounds. That's why we went flaps 2. Yeah, don't spam it, BXGCat. No ATC, man. Not tonight. We had a good run. We had a good run leaving. Look at the Cactus 320 in your inbox tonight. She's done. Gerald, don't tease me now. Don't be teasing me now with another Airbus or with another Airbus livery. Cactus Airbus livery. I was just saying we had to be in the King Air next. I might have to be in another Cactus livery. Thanks for the subscribe. Appreciate it, man. There's 10,000 feet out of 10. Ding the flight attendants. Since we don't have ATC, I'm going to just go ahead and load up our approach as well so we get this cleaned up here. We're going to come in and land on 3-5 left. Nope. 3-6 right. We're going to get 3-6 right for landing. No star. Insert that. Off of Silky. Perfect. 3-6 right. That'll be by the terminal. There's 12,000. Speed alt. You know what? Can we accept 19? Let's do 19. That's pretty high up. We'll do 18. Push climb, open climb, 18,000. Climb, baby, climb. Oh, I apologize for the ear destruction there. Oh, you know what I need to do is I need to come back into the BSS. Oh, turn that wind noise down a little bit. There we go. Look at this. We could climb up to 20,000 feet if we wanted to. Remanage it. 15 for 18. Away we go. What's the drink of choice tonight? Jeremy Harvey asks. It is a bourbon. Well, let's see. I started out with a vodka orange juice earlier today. Well, not earlier today, but just prior to the stream. And then I went to bourbon. Just bourbon on the rocks, man. A little Woodford Reserve, double oaked. I worked hard today, though. I've been up early. I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning, doing a lot of work around the house, getting everything in order. So it's about that time for me. How do you choose takeoff with flaps 1 or 2 in this sim? Okay, so as a rule of thumb, flaps 2 is going to get you airborne faster. However, there could be problems climbing away from the ground with flaps 2 in a real-life scenario, such as an engine failure or something. So if you just want a non-realistic answer, because the realistic answer is it all depends on many variables. Your weight, environmentals, the runway, obstacles, and it depends on a lot of variables. But for a simulator answer, if you want to do a flaps 2 takeoff, or when should you switch? I would say you hit that 6,000, let's make it 6,500 feet, 6,500 foot mark on your takeoff runway, go to flaps 2. Do a flaps 2 takeoff. That's a pure simulator answer, because the real world answer is, there is a lot that goes into calculating that. ALW says, according to Vatsim terms of service A4B, you can use your certificate ID as your call sign, or a first name, or a short first name. I use the latter. I got you, ALW, so I could just use my certificate. Oh, man, I don't even know. Where do I find my certificate ID number? It's probably in one of those emails. I'll look it up. We'll switch around. I think I might be pilot auto, or auto pilot. We'll look it up. I'll look up my ID though. Maybe we'll just run with the ID next time. OT, what's going on, man? Good to see you, dude. Nice livery. OT, hats off to you, my friend. Cheers. This is OT's livery. Loving it. Detail on the wingtip fences out there. This is a nice, quiet view. Which is better, FS 2020 or this? So if you want to be in a realistic simulator, you got to be an X-plane for airliner stuff. The airliners in FS 2020 are not there yet. The last stream went into Zeta. Yep. Yeah. We did fly into Zeta, man. Check it out. It was a lot of fun in FS 2020. All right. So loud. I don't know. I want to see this side because the sun is shining, but I also want to see my ORBX HD. Man, oh man. OT, look at your work, my friend. Beautiful. How's the FNO been treating you? It was great, man. We did the FNO Vatsim all the way into Jacksonville. Once we got into Jax, we were getting ready to push off the gate, and then I got pinged by not having a proper name. So next time we use Vatsim, we'll have to come up with a name. Or we'll just use the ID, the certificate ID number. FS 2020 had a nice ice livery. We did pick up quite a bit of ice, man. That was a lot of fun. On that first Zeta stream, we picked up some ice, and then we almost had a crash because we got into an unusual attitude. I'm telling you, man, FS 2020, it draws you back. I don't know if Dimitri's still hanging around here, but I haven't actually asked your thoughts formally, Dimitri. I mean, I know you were pretty hardcore of sticking with X-Plane for a while, but have you dabbled with FS 2020 at all? Cheers from Australia. Great stream. Love the 319. Gary Evans, welcome on board, my friend. Thank you. Yes, 319. My favorite X-Plane Airbus right here. I love the 319. What are you using for water graphics? I'm just using a X-Lewis script, I believe. It should be in the description. DarrenAllen says 2020 airliners haven't left the gate. Oh, it's funny, man. Fubar says I tried to land in 2020 this morning. Let's just say bounce doesn't begin to describe what happened after touchdown. Oh, man. Grey Goose, a fan. It's my concentration booster. Ooh, Grey Goose isn't bad. I used to drink that a lot when I was single, actually. Ladies like a little Grey Goose martini. But yeah, Grey Goose is good, man. I have been, when I drink vodka now, though, I'm pretty much stuck in my ways with Western Sun vodka. It's a local distillery here in Texas, and we actually had our wedding not too far from where the distillery was. Not that, you know, we're alcoholics or anything, but it was pretty cool. People got to go around the distillery and stuff. But yeah, Western Sun vodka. A lot of people like Tito's. Tito's is kind of a world brand now, but I think Western Sun is better than Tito's. So that'll be my vodka of choice. Slam Cannon says just use default name. Oh, dude, that's funny. That's pretty funny. Just log in with your CID. I gotta have to look that up. I have no idea what my login is, but I imagine it's in my email. I'll just search for it in my email. Look at that. With the sun setting. Whew, man. I don't know why Sim Toolkit Pro still says we're in pre-flight. Sim Toolkit Pro has failed us here. Well, take that, Sim Toolkit Pro. Dimitri says, I have the premium deluxe version installed, but I am not touching until the kinks are ironed out and there are airliners to fly. I got you. I got you, man. I agree, man, that if you want airliners, it's a letdown. It really is. We got to get GAXP streaming with one of the awesome planes, SR-22, TBM, etc. While you're at it, you can check my Leesburg. Oh, OT, we still got to get to Leesburg. You're right. And I still got to tell you my Leesburg story. We're going to have to do it, man. BXG Cat, have a good one, man. Take care. Steve N says, my sister lives in Texas. I will have her send it. There you go, man. Have her send it. I bet she's heard of it. So ask her if she's heard of it, too. Well, I guess you would have to if you ask her for it. But Western Sun is my go-to vodka now. I think it's distilled, I don't know, a couple more times than Tito's is. So, hey, Bart. 003 says, new to Civil Air Sims. I need to get X-Plane 11. What's up, man? Yeah, are you from DCS? You fly Digital Combat Simulator? Huge fan of that simulator as well. I haven't been in it in quite some time, but I am probably going to be back in it very soon. X-Plane 11 is a good place to start for Civil Air Sims, man. You got some good quality aircraft. If you don't want to spend any money on a quality aircraft right out of the gate, the Zebo 737, completely free program, free airplane, extremely well done. Payware quality aircraft, study level aircraft, and it's for free, so check that out. Alright. Do you not have to set the cruise altitude? No, not when you fly higher. So, good question, David Moore. When you are flying higher than planned, you do not need to reset the cruise because it will automatically reset it for you. It's if you never reach your cruise altitude like we did on our original flight. Wow, we're going to be higher than a van full of hippies here. We need to get down. Open descent, speed brakes full, 319, love, here we go. So, for your cruise altitude, if you set a cruise altitude of 240, but air traffic control keeps you at 220, you will never go into the cruise phase of flight. So your thrust logic will never change. The McDo logic will never change. So you need to recruise by putting in that lower cruise altitude. Now, if you set crew 240 as your initial cruise altitude, but then ATC gives you 260 as a final altitude, the airplane will automatically know that you've went to 260, and it will say, it'll actually pop up in the McDo, it'll say cruise altitude will reset, flight level 260, and everything is fine and dandy. Dimitri says Patron tequila for the win. Oh, dude, Patron. I got so sick on Patron one night many years ago that I cannot even touch it. Well, I don't think I can anyway. I haven't even attempted to touch it. It's been many years since I've had tequila, other than in margarita or something, but even then it's iffy. I got very, very sick. Your Vatsim ID should be in your Vatsim client login details. Look for certificate IT. I will check it out, man. Appreciate the help. DJC says, I love your vids, man. No joke. Can't wait to get a call from the regionals. You motivate me to go to majors. Awesome, dude. Keep up the motivation, man. Enjoy the ride. Well, all I got to say, man, looking back, if it, going through the ranks of flying and going from just being a private pilot to instructing or maybe flying banner tow or whatever it is, enjoy the ride, man. I know it's easy to fixate on the goal, like, oh, I just want to be in an airliner, I want to be in an Airbus. Enjoy the ride all the way there, every step of the way, seriously, because it's going to go by quick. All right, there's 10,000 feet. We're going to manually select 250 knots. And we're just going to maintain 5,000. And we're going to fly through Oviedo. Actually, we're going to go ahead and select heading. Basically on a downwind leg. We need to set up for our approach. LS push buttons on. Let's go ahead and do a quick setup here. It can't be all that different. 3007 in the box. We're only 100 miles away, so it can't be all that different. Winds are calm. Temperature 25. Approach. Oh, that's Jack's Orlando, excuse me. It's got to be close to 200 feet because I know there's not much terrain out here. ILS 36. 36, right. What do we got? 202? 292. Yeah, it's off. 292. All right. IOJP auto-tuned 110.7 in the box. Minimum sent out 292 feet. Final approach course is going to be 005 degrees. Landing on 36 right, be a right-hand turn off long dry runway. Flaps full, full reverse, manual brakes. A319 for tail strike avoidance. Any questions? No questions. Here we go. Oh, that shot right there. There's Orlando. Hear those engines spooling up, so we'll stow the boards. I should probably slow down. Actually, no, we got a little ways to go. What is Silky is at 3,000. We'll descend right now 3,000 feet. We'll do an open descent 3,000 feet, and then we'll slow down. Oh gosh, I love that wing view. This is real, KJAX. This is real right now. You are witnessing a real airplane flying through the sky. Is Jacksonville, Orlando a realistic route? Seems a bit short for an airplane. No, it's definitely real. I mean, I don't know of any major airlines that do it, but I know there's some regional airlines in Florida like, oh my gosh, they fly the SOP. They used to fly the SOP. What do they fly now? The Oh my gosh, I can see them, little pink tails and stuff. Silver Wings? Is it Silver Wings? Silver Airlines? Right? Hey Bart003, thank you for that. Was Yen? Appreciate it, man. He says thank you for a great stream. Looking forward to see DCS content too. Cheers from Tokyo. A Barth003. Thank you so much for your support on the channel, man. I really appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying the content, man. Look forward to see you around here on future streams as well. Dimitri says, doing the old dive and drive or constant rate descent? We're doing the old dive and drive right now. You want to do it? Let's see. What do we got here on this approach? We're at 3,000 feet. Jackup is at 1,600. That's, let's see, how many feet is that to lose? That's 1,500 feet to lose approximately. 1,400 feet to lose times 3, 28, 32, 3.2 miles from Jacob. We could start down. In theory. No, that's not right. You're asking me to do math. I was going to say let's just do a quick localizer. A constant rate descent. We're going to take it straight in. We're going to just take it straight into J-Core. Fly heading 205. We'll maintain 3,000. Well, actually, we'll... Yeah, it's about right. About 3.2 miles we could start down and do a constant rate all the way down if you wanted to. But I'm doing the old dive and drive right now, man. The alcohol starts flowing. When in doubt, drive it out. Constant rate descent puts you in the ground if you have too many bourbons. Why do you not use Microsoft 2020? I do. I'm actually enjoying 2020, especially for GA stuff. But getting into Vatsim tonight and experimenting with ATC, and I know they have it for FS 2022 as well, but just the airplane being fully functional, it is nice. I would like to say it was a breath of fresh air, but I did have a lot of problems with X-Plane tonight itself, but that's just the way it goes. I will tell you, when X-Plane does work, it is a breath of fresh air. I mean, the planes work, buttons work, and they're supposed to work. I mean, I don't know. FS 2020 is awfully pretty, but this is a pretty shot right now. This is a pretty nice sunset you're witnessing right here. Look at the, I mean, these wing textures are no slouch either. This looks pretty good to me. You should 110% get the FS Lab system depth is far beyond anything I explained. DJ Roscoe, no, man. I'm with you. I may end up getting it. Oh, no, I was looking at the wrong airport. Here's Orlando. Wow. We weren't even at Orlando yet. You want to see a short approach? We'll do a short approach 3-6 ride. I may end up getting the FS Labs just to... I don't know though. It's a huge financial burden. It's a big step. We'll see. I'll continue polling the community. I know a lot of you guys ask me about it. A lot of you guys message me here and there like, hey, when are you going to try the FS Labs? Or can you do this? Maybe we'll make up a GoFundMe for FS Labs and P5D. Yeah, that window shot was... That's no slouch of window shots right there, guys. Do you have specs for your PC? Yes, I do. They're in the description, and also if you do exclamation points specs, I think. Well, let me tell you. I'll do it for you. Yeah, exclamation point specs. That's my PC, man. I'd love to see some videos even if you don't stream it. I might, you know, just for some... Alright, here we go. We're going to do a... Send to 2,000 feet. We're going to activate the approach phase. If it's not already activated. No, it's not. Activate, confirm. Auto thrust is coming off. Autopilot's coming off. Flight directors are coming off. We're doing purely 100% visual. Give me the bird. And I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so you can see it. We're We're going to do a 100% visual approach. That's the altitude alerter. We'll set 3,000 in case I totally ball this up and we got to go around. We're going to do a hand flow on all the way in here. Short approach, gear down. Here we go. Let's see if we can make it. This is what makes a 319 a 319. Speed brakes are out. Gear is down. Dimitri coming in with a $20 bomb. I'll get the FS Labs funds going. Dimitri, I appreciate the support, man. Hey, you asked for it. All right, let's do it. FS Labs fund. Well, I'll have to reset that. I'll set it up. I had it set up, but it almost seemed like people were a little hostile towards FS Labs. But if you guys want to see it, Dimitri, I appreciate the support, man. We'll get it going. We'll get the support together, and I think I'm not, by no means am I leaving X-Plane, am I leaving FS 2020. I just think it would be something kind of different, and I can show you guys some new stuff, you know. Completely visual approach here. Let's keep the flaps where they are. Maintain 160. So I know I have it going back to Viet, but I'm holding that off there because 319 is such a hot rod. We're already a tad low, so I'm just going to go ahead and level here at 1600, which is the final approach fix. Altitude geared down, flaps 2, burning gas like no other. Funds and bourbon. Slam cannon. Are you serious? Here we go. Well, that's for. Is it? I wonder if it's counting. If it counts it. Let's see. Does it count it? I can't read it. No, because I didn't have it on. All right. Well, I'm gonna reset it. I'll put $40 in the fund already. Slam cannon. Appreciate the support, my friend. And for bourbon, I'm gonna have to take a couple dollars off of that fund just for bourbon because I am actually getting low on bourbon. And I got mother-in-law coming into town soon, so I'm definitely gonna need some bourbon for that. But all right, guys. There we go. We've got 2 whites, 2 reds. We're on the slope, flaps 3. Man, that's actually a pretty approach coming in here just at the right time, too. And flaps full. We've got to be stable by 1,000 feet. Landing checklist, cabin crew advised. Auto thrust. It is off. ECAM memo. We are landing all green. The landing check's complete. Clear to land. Approaching 1,000 feet. Looking good. A little bit higher there. We are correcting. I can see the pappies way up there. I think we're still 1 red. It's just not coinciding, so not a big deal. We're coming down. What systems are using to capture the localizer? I am completely hand flying right now, man. We are no auto thrust, no autopilot, hand flying it like a boss. This is why I love the 319. Look, we were down and stable. I was 3,000 feet abeam the final approach fix, and by the time I turned inbound, I was low. This is why I like the 319, and it's not realistic. The airplane will do that. You can really manhandle a 319.
Donation.
Dougal McTavish coming in with a $20 bomb as well. Dougal, I appreciate it, man. He says, okay, I'll bite more for FS Labs. Wow, Dougal, okay, man. I appreciate the support. Dude, we are on the FS Labs train. I appreciate the support, Dougal. Thank you. Peed monitor. 1 more for FS Labs. Oh, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. I will try to get this bird on the ground here, then I can talk a little bit more about it on the way in. All right, we're stable, a little bit fast. We're looking good. 2 whites, 2 reds. I got the stupid marker beacon on. That'll give you look at the glide slope. It's not coinciding because we're 2 whites, 2 reds.
100.
Thank you, Peed Monitor.
50.
10 knot crosswind there, boy.
30. 20. Retard.
When in doubt, float it out. Boom. 200, my ass. Spoilers. A reverse screen. Wow, we just landed without landing lights. Okay, maybe it was a 200. We literally just landed without landing lights. 70 knots. Not on a runway? What? What? That was a ghost mode landing. Nobody caught the landing lights. Captain Tom, more for dude, all the FS Lab funds. Here I am talking about having a professional level stream, and we just landed in ghost mode, completely spooked out. Hey, I guess it's Halloween, right? So we spook them out. Oh my gosh. Pede Monitor coming in with the $10 bomb for FS Labs. Captain Tom FS Labs fun. I appreciate it, guys. All right, I'm gonna note all of these, and then I will get a tally going, and we'll set up a fund. That way, you know, I don't want people to think that I'm abandoning X-Plane 11, but I just think it would be this is a teaching channel. Although I didn't really teach much tonight, except how to land without landing lights, and how to get a pilot deviation on departure. But other than that, I do like teaching, and I think there's a lot more that I could teach you guys in that aircraft, just because it hasn't been saturated with content on this channel yet. So, but anyway, yeah, we landed in ghost mode. So let's just get to the gate. Let's watch. I kind of want to see the replay. I'm going to get the APU primed up, and we are ready to go. Man, that was a beautiful timing on the landing, though. Look at this Nimbus. This Nimbus MCO is, I installed it specifically for the stream, and I'm actually impressed. Flying Guitars Sam coming in with another $5 bomb. He says, all right, I got to support the FS Labs. I got to see the master try it. Sam, I appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
Donation.
Wow, by the time I get to the gate, we may even have the FS Labs ready to roll. Mr. Swede coming in with a $5 donation. FS Labs. Done. Mr. Swede, you got it, man. Actually, so I think my counter is... yeah, so my counter is not including super chats, but I will fix that. I will throw those super chats in there. So those that have super chatted, Dimitri, Slam Cannon, Pede Monitor, and Sam, I will get your funds to represent in the FS Labs fund. So I think did I pass the taxiway? No. So it's going to be, that's a pretty expensive move on my part, because I also need to get an SSD. I need more storage, which I'm not, I'll pay for that out of my own pocket as well. But all the money you guys donate to the channel, it's not, I don't just take it and run with it. I reinvest it in the sim to bring you guys better content, better airplanes. You want to see certain things. So it's the circle. It's a circle of streaming, circle of content. The Fubar coming in with another $5 donations. Thanks for the great stream. Here's something for the FS Labs. Fubar, you got it, my friend. I've got you on there as well. Appreciate it, my friend. All right, we're going to spool up the APU. That's 3 minutes. We'll go ahead and feather engine 2. The electric pump is on. We're going to make the left turn here into the gate. We're going to park over here on the air side. What is this, 1? Or no, we're over on 3. I think we're over on... I think we made it to 3. I wasn't really paying attention where we were taxiing. The guys got me all excited about FS Labs now. Yeah, we're over on airside 3. Oh, hell, we'll go to the same gate we started at. Just complete the cycle of life here. Don't abandon X-Plane 11. Really love the game so much. KJAX, it's not going to be... So that's kind of what I felt like a lot of people thought I was asking, hey, I'm going to abandon X-Plane 11. I'm really not. And it has nothing to do with abandoning X-Plane 11 at all, or FS 2020 for that matter. It's just something that, for those that have been around the channel and watched like the check ride prep streams or the back to work streams where we slow down and we do stuff completely not like we did today. I just think there's more there that I can show you, and I can show you a lot more stuff in non-normal situations as well. So, and by no means am I leaving X-Plane yet, or FS 2020 for that matter. It's just additional content. But getting any sim up and running, any new sim, you guys know it's a pain in the butt, and it's not going to be pretty. I'm not going to get a bunch of scenery. It's going to be really for teaching and trying to bring you guys to the closest possible thing is sitting on the jump seat. Can you do a stream dedicated only to failures? I've done that, man. I've done that. So in my check ride prep streams, if you scroll back on my channel, look at my check ride prep streams, and we do a lot of failures, engine failures, V1 cuts, all that stuff. So taxi light is off. Everything is looking good here. I really have to pee, so we're not going to park at the end. We're just going to park right here. I know we started at the Cape. Oh hell, we finished strong, right? Let's just do it. We're gonna park it. Look at that. I got strobe lights on here. I need somebody on VAT. I wish lighting. I don't know if do aircraft lights translate in Vatsim? Because then I just want someone to come with a frequency and just be like, check your strobes. Everybody on that frequency is gonna look up at their strobe light. All right, we got a marshaller. Looks like Gerald McGinley's down there tonight, looking good. He's telling me to go right. I'm pretty sure I have to go left. But we'll listen to you, sir. Good terminal here. Ooh, oh, hey. The little girl in the jet bridge and everything, man. Nimbus. Really like this Orlando. Southwest stop. Brakes are set. APU is running. Engine 1 can come off. Seatbelt sign. Apparently we taxi without seatbelt signs. We made it. Here comes the jet bridge. DJ Roscoe coming in with another $5. The quintessential Airbus sim. We'll lock that in there, man. So, yeah, what we have on the screen doesn't show those down. It only shows. I gotta change that, but I will lock everybody in. That's super chatted for FS Labs as well. So we'll keep it up, and in the Discord, I'll post full situation as well. So, all right, everything is good there. APU bleed is on, seatbelt sign is off, beacon light is off. We are here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Orlando. Let's get into some replays, and then let's call it a night. So replay mode. Still can't believe we don't have replay mode in FS 2020. No lie. That was a long taxi. That's a cool shot, though. Pascal Hahn says V1, I mean, also less likely fares like stuck Europe flaps. I can try. I don't know if it's very simulated in this airplane, though. Bravo Tango Sierra says, I would love to use all three if I could. All unique. I agree. They're all unique in some ways, but have to prioritize for sake of my want. Totally agree, man. One of those nights, let's just park in the long term. Oh, Slam Cannon. It was just one of those nights, man. It just was. Dimitri says, V1, I'd love to see a redo of the Professional Series pilot book FS last week. Dimitri, so I'm glad you brought that up. I was literally in the middle of episode 1 of remaking the Professional Series, and then I stopped because I was thinking, what if I could do this in the FS Labs? And there'd be a whole bunch of other sections I can do with that. So it will be remastered. The Professional Series will be remastered. But let's admire this ghost mode here. This is called the ghost mode approach from V1 Simulations. No lights. Just no moon, no lights. Just put it down in the dark. 10 knot crosswind. 319. Oh, yeah. We got it straightened out there. We got it straightened out. Man. What a night. Guys, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. It's been a long one. Thanks for hanging out. You can't even see the freaking airplane in the replay because I didn't have the lights on. Some streams, they're not all winners. They're not all winners. But I had fun nonetheless. Maybe you guys learned something. Maybe you learned a thing or two here and there on the stream. If not, I hope you had fun. I enjoyed every single one of your yours company. I can't even speak anymore. So until then, guys, until the next time, stay safe, stay healthy, keep the silver side up, Keep the bourbon going down. I'm V1. See ya. And Dougal McTavish, I can't believe you're still here. Dedication, UK represent. Have a good night, my friend. Take care.